Hey guys, welcome to Bath Time and Brothels. I mean D20MISFITS. How y'all doing? You wonder where brothel sprouts come from? Ryu might find out. Anyway, there's a lot of fun stuff that's happened, a lot of chuckles, and probably more along the way. But if you like the content you see, don't forget to smash the subscription and the like button. We'd really appreciate that. Or you could just, hit it like a child trying to get a necklace off him. Time to go sleep. But yeah, sit back, relax, grab your favorite snacks, some popcorn, whatever the heck you want to drink. And back to the break.
Guys, before we jump into tonight's episode and the recap of today, I want to shoot out an announcement real quick. We are on it now. We are officially on the Wounded Warrior Project.
Let's go.
So we'll have the link in the description on where you guys, if you guys want to donate, you guys can donate there. It is running all year long, so all the way up to the end of the year, December 31st. This year we will be helping and running our own fundraiser campaign for the Wounded Warrior Project. If you guys do not know what the Wounded Warrior Project is they are an organization that helps veteran services organization transforming how America's injured veterans are empowered, employed, and engaged in our communities. So they are doing what's called Stream to Serve. It is a year-long fundraiser where you can stream what you love, and every dollar you raise can help change the lives of wounded warriors at the same time. Every day, 75 injured vets and family members sign up to receive critical support offered by the WWP, the Wounded Warrior Project. For every $75 gained helps a single vet out. So we have a lot around here, especially in our area. Hell, one of our cast members is a vet. So yeah, we are jumping onto this, seeing how it does. We're gonna raise awareness in. Like I said, all the link to our campaign is going to be down underneath. All proceeds go to them. We're not doing anything special. For now. But yes, we are trying to do whatever we can to help those guys in need. They fought for us. It's time for us to fight for them and the cause. So our campaign is the D20MISFITS Fight for Vets. So I come from a military family. John, everybody around this table does. So we definitely want to give back all that has happened. And for every donation you guys can do, you guys help out so many other people. So that is our goal. We're trying to help that. So like I said, link and everything's down below in the comments if you guys want to look into the Wounded Warrior Project and see how that works. Now, for tonight, it's going to be a little interesting because I'm going to be like this. Last we left off, you guys woke up out of the inn, feeling super refreshed of everything. Of course, not all well. Not all well. I would say you not really woke up refreshed. You woke up realizing that this realm, the longer you're in it, brings a toll. With, the sleepless night that Ryu got. Okay, hold on. Whoa. Time out here. It's not because of that.
Yeah, it's partially because of that.
No, the night terror that he had made it all screaming.
Man.
The
Sure,
voices
we're in.
that Lucy was hearing. Some of you guys did not get the benefit of the long rest and woke up exhausted for the night terror. I think there's only there was 2 people that actually got a full night's sleep. Out of this.
The ones that did the hard training,
Yeah,
too.
So 2 did not get a full restless sleep for staying up way too late. And then, after all said and done, you guys met up with Diedrich at the Imperium to receive this extra training that you wanted to get, at least for 2. For Ryu and Yao. Or Lucy and Mel. Wow.
You're already having some flashbacks.
Uh-huh. Learning the ways of shadow, how to operate within, how to use them, how to utilize all of them and become one, if not many, with the shadows that are around you. And successfully completed the training. After that, you exit out the doors with a newfound learning, new understanding of how the shadows work and how to operate within inside. On top of that, most of the rest of you guys were browsing the window shopping. Ryo was figuring out how to take the leftover of this unicorn piece to craft it into something. While the rest of the group was making requests for Diedrich to start a new shopping list before you guys start out with the rest of the day of what you guys wanted to do. You had at least this day, possibly one more night before going back to the Raven Queen and trying to get out of this world, either A, back to the Crimson Keep or wherever your roads may lie. And that's where we left off. So let's see what happens this time around on the D20 Misfits. Stay tuned.
The adventure continues.
Alright guys, back into it. So like I said, Lucy and Nell come out from behind with the brand new learning of the shadows while Ryo was at the forge talking to God to get something crafted for the rest of the unicorns while you guys were making requests prior before you went in on what you guys wanted. So, you're still in the shop. You have the day ahead of you.
I think at that point, whenever we came out, then I asked about like what to do with the Ebonexus shards.
Yes.
You
And
wanna
then
take
there was
those
he
to
was
make-
telling me about sending stones.
Mhm.
But as for the Ebonexus shards, I take that to the smithy, or does he want me to do something else with it that he required?
I know Diedrich never seen anything like that. So he doesn't know how to use it.
Well, she would kind of go into a slight telling of it. At least from what she's comprehended and heard, if he's heard anything like that or someone who works something
What?
with that.
Okay, Bob Tabletop, because that was your thing. What was it made out of?
It was an alloy.
That is not known, right?
Right.
Okay.
Basically, if you want to break it down, it'd be like mithril and cold iron.
And it has what magical properties again to it?
My thing is creating something of that nature. It was used magically to create, or was there people in forges making this alloy?
Repeat that one more time.
Did the first world manufacture all these pieces based off the alloy that was already there, present in resources like steel?
Yes.
So this alloy was already a natural resource.
No, it was not. It's made. They refine the materials to
So
make
this is
it.
like some ancient piece of metal. Like
So the
shit,
question
too.
is, when they manufactured it, was it brittle?
No.
It was used to make something of this nature.
Yes. I mean, you've got to think with pouring that much magic into it, it has to be as pure as possible. So it has to have a strong metallic structure to it. Because any flaws or deviations in it, think of like when they made the Hubble lens the second time. There was no flaws in it whatsoever to get those images.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna say with that, he's not gonna be able to use that at all.
Fair
He's
enough.
never worked with that material. That material is pretty much only to that world. He would have to study it more to know exactly what it
I
is.
can sell one to you. I can tell you it is pre-cataclysm.
How big of a chunk we talk?
Like I said, the shards would be about like this. Like they're probably like this, but they're like that.
What would you be willing to part with? How much do you want to sell?
I've never actually thought how high we're going with that. It is very, very old.
I don't know. I never thought I'd get this far.
But to have a little piece itself, to study it, to learn the craft of what it's made of and how it can be utilized as a weapon or as, an item that is imbued with the magic that's already in it. We don't make stuff like that.
I don't think you've seen anything like this.
We haven't seen anything like it. But, we do make stuff that have magical properties to it. But something of this that is old, that was used for a particular one thing. I don't know what I can turn it into, nor what
What it could be used
my
for.
team can turn it into.
Fair enough. Well, I will give you one for studying, but I can part for. I was really trying to think where it's not like stupid high. I'm like, yeah, no. To where it's like, wow, I'm like getting away with my money on that one.
It's like, what's the market value?
Yeah, there's no
for this?
market value for this either. I will buy your store. Yeah, no. No. That's what I was like pondering. I was like, what's too high? What's too low? Because I could do. Hey. I don't know. What do you think, Nell? You seem to be a bartering sort. What do you think of something unmatched and unnumbered would be fair pricing? Like, this is the strange thing I've bartered with.
Like he's doing math. He's doing math. He's doing math. Equations.
Question is the math mathing?
Mathingly. Or the numbers numbering. A, not E.
Fair. Numerically numbering to a number.
The reverse engineering that.
No. No. It's just John knows what the alloy is, knowing all the stuff that how it's, what it looks like and stuff like that. So, if he's holding the piece to look at it to see what he can value it of, so if he's also casting identify at the same time to see what
Because
holds,
kind of like
what it holds.
knowing a round price of normal items is pretty like, hey, I'll go for this for it, and then they barter. But having something you've never done, it's like you don't, you never want to go too high with a merchant.
What are the schools again?
Abjuration, conjuration.
Evocation,
Yeah, I just had a-
illusion.
major brain fart on all.
Oh, so you have abjuration,
Yeah.
divination, illusion, conjure,
Evocation.
evocation, motherfucker.
Listen, you
I've
drop
got
those,
it.
you're gonna sit on that his D4.
Yeah, I have it.
We'll make sure there's 2 of them, so there's one for each
Listen,
cheek.
it's
You're
my
gonna
fault. I
sit
forgot to
hard on
grab.
the chair.
It's my fault. I forgot to grab my fidgets. Next session, though, I will have my fidgets.
You have 2 slightly bigger D20s. Minus that. Is there any one bigger than a normal one that's not a chunk? You have 2 of those. Do the... Yeah.
Double sixes. Nice.
So
Rotate
there are
those
8
units.
schools: abjuration, conjuration,
There you go.
divination, enchantment, evocation, illusion, necromancy, and transmutation. Are 8 schools in magic. Then I will mark that as wrong book. That's for later. I would base that price off with the identification of it.
There's one brewing.
There's one brewing in the chamber. Just not the... It's the chamber of secrets.
No, you don't want the chamber secrets.
Yeah, no, let's not.
It's already trying to climb out through my abdominal muscles.
No! Clenched a sphincter.
He would say, taking the win, it's like he's willing to part 2,500 gold for that piece because he's taking the risk. He doesn't know what it is. He's chalking it up as a very rare magical item.
In today's episode of D&D Font,
Or as a rare.
Monsters.
As a rare item.
I was trying
As
not
long
to
as
say
we
it.
can add in that somehow you can find a way to let me know what you find out.
It might take a long while.
That's fine. But that's the fun part. Finding out what it is and what it can do. That kind of knowledge is always interesting. And fun.
Yeah. I'm taking you at face value. You dropped a whole bunch of money, bought a whole bunch of things, so I'm going to take it as granted and say that that is a value linked.
Cute. She
Hopefully
has,
I
like,
can
takes out her hand
uncover
and shake.
Shakes and he drops 2,500 small pouch on the on the counter right in front of you.
Add that. 2,500 is 250 bucks. I'm just converting it.
Yeah. So, on top of that, as you guys are all kind of communing around the front desk / counter area, the blue dwarf that was at the forge comes up. It's like in the 8 hours that they were out there, I found a use for this.
I said to surprise me, would you?
a necklace, corded up with holes drilled into this piece of unicorn. What's uncovered in this amulet? That it has the ability to give the protection of the unicorn that this came from. Allow you to use that protection to you or anybody around you for a brief moment of time. Potentially give them a barrier. It's interesting what was all mixed within the horn to begin with. So, there it is. Hand to you.
Thank you.
That cost you 3,000.
It's worth it. That's what, 30
300.
300 platinum?
yeah.
Oh, thankfully
I should have just held on to it.
Yeah,
That one didn't.
that's a
have
party
The
foul.
rest of us just clenched.
That thing survived a car.
Car hit it. What happened to the car?
That's been rolling around in my backseat.
Flung around the back seat, got thrown from the back seat to the front seat.
My dragon beside me at the wheel.
I know a polymorph dragon when I see one.
Hi, my name is Not a Mimic. Nice to meet you again. My name is Nada, not a mimic.
There, you can refresh yours, and that item is in your inventory as of now. Now, as far as communication goes within your party that you would like, once I pull it out, because it is special.
Like me.
There are, he hands it's a box. Okay. Like this. Easy enough. Yeah, like your tray. Inside of it is 7 different stones for 7 different colors.
What are the colors?
Colors of the rainbow.
Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, pink.
G. Bip. 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 We'll do pink to fun, but no. Interesting.
7 different colors.
Oh, wow.
Together, we are the Dungeon Rangers.
Oh god, I don't think that's what we said. Now,
Go, go, Dungeon Ranger.
they allow you to cast a message. You don't have to write it down because I haven't. These things are different. They allow you twice per day to speak a phrase or sentence in this, and it will go to any of the colors that you choose or to all. Its range is roughly within 2 miles. But if it's stretched out, they can relay. So
Bounce off of.
they can bounce. So if you're holding this red one and somebody is way on the distance, let's say 14 miles, and that's, say it's him and he holds the green, it will relay all the way up, so the effectiveness could be a 14-mile gap.
Understood.
But in close proximity, it has a range about 2 miles within the stones. You can target one, or you can target all.
That will play with DM. That will be in the informational. Hurt that.
When active, message can be sent to one or more of the other colored stones. Thinking of the color will activate. While activating it, lets the creature choose. While within 2 miles of another group stone, it allows the message to be cast between them, with no limit. If out of range, the message spell fails. The sender is notified. For longer rangers, a sending stone can be used to cast a sending spell targeted at one or more of the group bearers. If the receiving stone had no bearer at the moment of casting, then the stone did not cast the spell. It doesn't reach its target. So if the wearer does not have it on them, it is gone.
We're sorry. The stone you have done.
Pretty much. So it allows you to cast message between the stones with no limit. If you're without a range, it allows you to cast sending twice.
So within range, we can do it as free will.
Yes.
And then, but outside.
But outside of the range of its normal
Twice.
stones, it's sending twice a day.
Gotcha.
And you can choose who you want to limit it to. There are 5 of you, and there are 7 stones, so you can choose who has what color.
We shall figure that when we go to the penthouse.
That is pricey.
What are we looking at? $15,000 gold. Yeah. 15,000. That is 150.
1,500 platinum.
1,500 platinum.
Anyway. But that's his own, unless you guys are wishing to procure more from my way.
There is one more, because they're not with us anymore.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of like describes the disc the Kalon had. So that could come in handy in a pinch. Not like every time, like, just build. It's like more like in a pinch kind of thing. She's inquiring about the disc. Like something like that. She like goes, like the disc that Kalon had. That was a part of him.
It's a drone.
It's a drone.
And so yeah, it is part of him, so it's a one of a kind item.
No.
It's not even an item, it's a thing.
No. It's its own thing and it's just happy to live on him. Never mind. Redact. She's like going like, let's get, like, it's not like, splurge, but her not knowing what's gonna happen in the end game, she's trying to like beef up and prepare as much as she needs to get and do. Well, if we know not now, before we leave, then we will come back and invest a bit more.
Oh, is it?
Anybody else need anything at the moment? We can always come back and delve into what we possibly need more so. We still have a whole other day and a half.
Depending, you have a day. You have till today. That marks 2 days.
Well,
There was never a guaranteed time zone. 48 to 36 hours was the range.
well, we came in
It's up
like
to
it was
you.
early as but in the morning, and then we'd wait till the store opened. So it was like 12 o'clock. So we have half this day and a whole other day. So day and a half. If we do the 48 hours.
You guys came at noon, so you guys would have been in the shop for 8 hours. So you guys would have been.
So it's like 8 o'clock at night. So we have like a little less than a day and a half.
Unless the 3 of you had other plans within those 8 hours.
I was going to ask about carving tools and either essentially she wants to make like a little tribute to the Raven Queen because she's been most gracious with us. She was gonna leave her like a little gift thing, so she was gonna carve it. But I wasn't sure what to carve it out of.
That's you, though. Not me.
You can do that. Or bone.
I got bone.
You have bones already?
I have a
I
shit
gave
ton.
her a shit ton of bones too.
That I totally didn't think so.
Or where she wants just like a bone from different places.
Yeah.
So then, yeah, I would just need carver's tools.
We were
What
in a
carver
place
tools
where there was
are
a shit ton
a
of bones. How could I not have?
Okay.
Oh, I also have an
inventory
axe.
wood carver tools.
Oh, that's for your spells.
No.
If you are
That's all-
proficient to use them.
Yep.
You know, the Gilded Raven skull. That's the one. I also have bones.
That's just some of your creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! I forgot about that. The jeweled Aarakocra head.
Oh my god, yeah, I forgot you had that thing.
I forgot I even had that damn thing. I swiped it off the train.
I don't even know how I got that in.
I don't know. If it's in your later notes, possibly from Navera.
Probably, yeah.
She gifted you a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I honestly forgot I swiped that.
Being that you were with the Raven Queen as well.
So where
Is that in your hair? Don't mind that, please. I might use one doing this one. I keep saying that.
Would I need a special set to carve bone?
Not really.
Okay.
You just gotta be careful, you might crack it.
Just DC changes.
Okay.
That's right. I forgot I had that.
Anyway. Is there anything else you need within the store?
I'm gonna look at Dietrich because I'm gonna pull that out of my bag. What can you give me for this?
Are you trying to get rid of the Aarakocra head?
Yes.
Goes like this.
What is it?
It's an Aarakocra head.
Aarakocra jeweled head.
Even better!
And so she's like, oh, look at the little guy here, the animals back, their bones.
I don't even know what the hell I would even use that for.
I do.
Would you want to buy it off him with it?
Please, who, okay, I'm gonna ask this. Who would be standing at the end or closest to the door
Oh gosh.
I don't even remember where
of the
we were.
shop?
You don't make a roll for that, perhaps?
No.
I mean,
I'll say I will.
I'll say just curious.
Oh,
I was just
I don't
curious.
fuck if I know.
I don't know.
To leave the shop, yeah, it'd probably be like us 3. I would say relatively because
But
our
him being
business
the
is pretty much
closest,
done.
'cause this is already
Yeah.
closed.
27.
You don't. Okay. So, as this is all going on,
It starts.
just breathing, you can see your breath very dominant. Like if everything around you is icy and cold.
Be some of them in Dementors, guys.
you're saying how much to sell this, he just looks at you and is like, I don't even know what I'm going to do that for. My lord. How can I help you? You just see him.
What do we see?
Uh-huh.
Like he is petrified at the moment.
Is it death again?
You could look that way. You turn and look at this guy.
Oh, we're all.
I mean, with that
looking.
perception, I mean, do I really have to look and turn and look?
The breath is what you're catching
Okay.
first. You're feeling the cold frost emanating like an aura of death itself. Yes, you know the feeling that it is there, and he says, you know, my lord. When you turn to look, it is a very pale, with undertones of blues to emulate the different White Walker colors of ice. This is an elf, pale in comparison to any elf you've ever seen, with icy blue eyes, skin in hues of gray, white, and blue, black armor. On the back of him is in lack of better terms, a crystal sword, like made of ice. Yes, you can put it as, you know, a White Walker.
Looks.
weapon.
It
It
essentially
doesn't
looks
look like one of their weapons. This looks like a full tilt sword. But the way it looks is it looks like is frost has just emanated from this weapon.
Question. With him reacting like that, I'm guessing we would notice that, or at least me and Ryu would also notice that with our perceptions as they are.
Passively, yeah. If you guys all turn to look at him,
Oh yeah.
before
Yeah.
you turn,
His reaction. He was
before
a way
you
to look.
turn,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say with Lucy and Riley, you catch the same thing when you're breathing. When you're talking,
It's the how much.
and you turn and look, and you see
Depth.
Like, I'm just looking out, like, peripheral.
And even with that, being, you know, not that far off from him, 10 feet from him, all of you within the area, including him, feel in your bones cold. Like this is that bone-chilling cold. You
Just like-
feel it. He is emanating cold.
What's his charisma though? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
He beats Trent.
Oh!
What is his?
Oh, my father's senses are tingling.
Like Trent's is a 20. His is a 23.
Oh.
Oh!
So am I anyway.
So about that skull, how much was you looking for?
My father's senses are kicking in. It's like, hey, it's like, no,
Yicky.
yicky. It's like,
Well, if you're not going to buy him off him, I will. How much you willing to part for it?
First time.
I didn't spend a dime on it, I swear.
that was a 5-figure discount.
Stole it.
Remember, I swiped it.
I forgot. Oh.
It was free $99. It was a steal.
Hands down, it was the greatest deal I ever got.
Did you see a tag on it anywhere?
No. It's
You know.
it's mainly used.
Well,
Some
I didn't
off
know
memory,
if you
because I don't
asked.
have the book with me.
And it's bedazzled.
It's a gilded skull. Aaron Kroger's skull with gems over it. It is mainly used for spell casting. That's all I remember from it. Unless you remember more of it, Frank.
Sold.
No, not that
Why do I feel like this?
one. Name your price.
Oh
just whispers, "Do you ever feel like the air gets sucked out?"
I'm deliberately
I'm not
not
even
putting
sure
that
what
look
we'll
at
go
this
for
guy,
first.
just so you know.
Since you don't know, and he's kind of eyeing up.
She whispers,
We're giving you
really close to
1,000
your-
gold right now. For
Very good looking.
Are we?
You were right in the ballpark of what I was thinking.
I'll give you 1,000.
No. She's like,
I'll
I
make
don't
that
look
deal
at
with
She's
you.
describing him. So she's like, hey, you don't have to look. This is what it looks like.
And you a small pouch.
She still has like the.
Sick.
the
I hand him the skull.
This will
Oh,
prove
you're my favorite
great
bird still.
for the winged bitch. Thank you. He turns and walks out the door. And you just see deer go.
Who was that?
When I hear that,
Nod.
when I hear, okay,
Who was that?
so I random unpicking.
Oh, roll perception then.
Who, what?
Let's see.
Is that what I would heard that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Shoot.
Our passive, well, I obviously heard it because,
I mean, yeah, but
That's my eyes
I
just
have
gonna go.
mine.
like, I'm gonna wait a second and just go.
That's 29.
That was a 9.
Dirty
Your
20.
passive won't touch it. No, yeah, your passive will. Your passive will.
Wait.
Mine? Well, I was right there, so obviously I heard it.
He was at the door.
And you're also
Oh, yeah, he
observant.
did.
You can read lips.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yep.
said perception. Okay. Have a
So
question.
the DC is a 23.
Yeah, that's 29.
So yeah, you hear it, and Ryo definitely hears it.
That's why, again, who was that?
His name escapes me, but around here is many times. And I mean many.
And he has a beef with the lady?
He does.
I'm sensing some scorn.
The Lord of Long Night is his title. He's also the Pale Prince, or the Prince of Frost.
Interesting. Is it forbidden to speak of why he does not like the Raven Queen?
He pleaded with her. Story's legend. He's been trying to wage wars with her to pick a fight for the wrongdoing. She's the master of death and fate, or has a hand in it. So he was trying to bring back his love, and she didn't allow it. So he has a grudge. Him being here, he's trying again for the attempt.
Which means.
Who was his love? Is it known through... Or is it just stories? No one knows who this person is.
Stories, man.
You done fucked up.
Listen, I will
You
pay
really
Cookie double.
should have checked before you did that.
You checked and wrecked.
And pretty skull, man.
This could potentially be really, really... I understand. Kind of. Not the love, but more like
Don't
the
know why
family
you were
love.
just
losing
randomly
and all
trying
that
to get
fun
rid of
stuff.
it
I
now.
think that we were gonna be nice to you tonight.
But I already paid. I mean, unless you want the lovely nymph.
What?
Or Amari does. Or Nell. Nell can have the lovely nymph.
Hey.
No.
You
Put it
are
down.
punished.
Put
You
it
get no
down.
nymph.
You get Cookie a painter.
Cookie's
Again.
a lovely, lovely ogre. She's a sweet lady. You are punished. You do not get that lovely nymph.
To be fair, too, that skull is used for a lot of necromantic spells.
Yeah, that's why I was
With
like, you might want to chill.
With summoning or the dealing of the undead.
Isn't it like a gilded skull, essentially?
There you go.
Hey, look what you got. You got one too. Yours just carved and nice and cool looking. His was bedazzled.
I like Bedazzled too.
Yeah, no, a gilded skull
Amazing collection.
can definitely be used. Is used for those types of spells, for summoning spells, and mainly spells of necromancy. To me, Lynn, you just gave him
A power conduit, you idiot.
a WMD.
You really make me one W word.
You handed him a component for a WMD
I can't say it or it can activate.
in this run.
You're a
Which?
doofus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's such a good idea.
Now here's the question.
Such a good idea.
It was nice talking to you. We need to go upstairs. Now. And she goes outside. Thank you for everything, sir. And she like picks up her trinket, pets it a little bit, and puts it in her pocket.
Grabs him by the hood of his cloak and drags him out.
I didn't know.
Stop it.
Pretty much.
Put it down. Put it down.
You do that in his shop, he'll kill you. And make the Raven Queen keep bringing you back because you destroyed his shop.
Especially if you pull like one of those things that goes off
You're
where
a
you-
demon
all
in
of your
a
wealth
magic
disappears.
shop inside
Oh,
a
yeah.
China shop.
Ruin and void. He loses everything. His soul's put into a void, and his body's put somewhere else. GG. Create a new character.
And if it doesn't happen before all of that and the demon starts chasing you,
Hopefully
before
one that thinks.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I had a full agreement, I just
Nerf.
accept my fate.
Narf!
Yeah, she
Character,
already
one
out the
go.
door. Is anybody else?
To be fair,
I'm
your
joining,
intelligence
I'm sad.
is not one of Ryu's
Chat
intelligence.
squawks.
Wow.
Higher
She's
than
like,
mine.
I don't know about, is your hood back
Yeah,
up like
higher
you
than
normally
mine.
because she still has the in the hood. Up.
That's been up.
Oh.
Still making smarter decisions than you.
Oh. Hey, look, my candy shocked me. He goes, woo. So,
I love these things.
into the brothel sprouts emporium.
I'm not gonna lie, we might want to send a message to the Raven Queen.
I can't do that. If someone knows message, they could do that.
No. I mean, like, can't you just like airdrop a message to her somehow? Something like
Oh
that?
wait, no, my wings were broken.
Don't they have some kind
Let me
of
just like put some words on a
message
bullet and lodge it in the
delivery
wall somewhere,
service?
and have the Shadar-kai not try to think I'm gonna try and attack their queen.
I mean, we can just go. No, we gotta do
We need to figure something out now. Let's formulate up into the penthouse.
it. Yeah, but yeah, maybe don't give random
strangers.
people
Who are you? I'll buy that.
bejeweled friggin'
You could have
necromantic
identified my
elements.
voice first.
See, the thing is like, we all know what a gilded skull does. He's seen what a gilded skull does in
Nope.
person.
No, I haven't.
But at the same time, then I'd be down to one.
Yes.
What?
What do I got?
I'm desperate.
Navira had one.
What? The
Yes.
The Gilded Skull.
Yeah.
skull? It's hers.
Yeah. No. But you had one.
Yeah.
You
Navira
used it
had
for your
one.
spellcasting component.
So he's seen you use it
The
for
gilded skull?
necromantic
Oh, yeah.
elements.
It looks different, but it's same but different. It's still a bird skull.
Yeah.
Gilded. Hers was more carved to look like symbols and stuff from Yarick, and she gilded it in a different way.
Now I have.
Yes, but he still knows what a gilded skull does.
I don't think he knew it was a gilded skull. It was just a decorated skull. Still
Yeah.
gilded, but he's still like, oh look, there's pretty gems on it.
Shiny. Not
Still,
shiny.
penthouse. Yes. Making it there quickly, and weaving and bobbing through crowds.
Okay.
Well, I am doing, and Nell's probably doing, and you guys are. I'm yanking your arm with me again to like weave
Yeah.
and bob
Yep.
through.
You and I don't have to weave and bob anymore.
No, but she's gonna be like trying to keep up, and then I'm just like,
Just shoves me into people. It's fine.
no, you know what? Better thing is she kind of holds on like your shoulders and just moves through the
Steers.
crowd like perfectly with it, and just quickly goes
Most people
through.
move out of my way anyway.
And then
Don't you get him started!
Bartender's probably like, hey, it's like, not right now. Not right now.
Are you guys going up to your suite?
Yes. Put a do not disturb sign, like 5 layers of it. Do not disturb. Closes the door, locks all the locks.
Nobody goes up there, I don't think. So we should be
No,
fine.
you have your own personal butler that will do anything for you when you call.
Yeah.
Ghost Butler.
Yes.
Is this the only domain you can walk through?
I am tethered here to the place down into the inn.
Just need to send something somewhere, but if you're only tethered here, that's not going to work.
I mean, he could take it downstairs so that they can run it.
Who can you trust and who can't you trust? No, she ain't gonna do that. That is all. Who can send message? Send word?
I would say you two can roll me a history check.
Potential? Depends on what you want to do.
How do you want to word it?
Because you're from the astral sea.
You want to
She's
word
from
it.
the celestial
You
world.
can be honest.
So let's see with history what you can get.
19.
That's going to be a natural 20 plus 1 for a 21.
So 21 being the highest. This elf is not a normal elf.
Good.
Based off the stuff that you've seen and the look of like him and his persona, he comes from a royal line. From gauging at the crest that he bears, he is from the summer court.
Fun.
He is a Eldrin elf. His mother is the summer queen herself.
I wonder if. I wonder if we can pull knowledge on what we know about the other person. Not him per se.
Trip
It's
to
good
the
to know
library.
all around knowledge. You don't have books on this person or who his lover was. But it'd be nice to know information. Information is power.
Next, I'm gonna go away.
Don't think my book would have information of that nature unless she was particularly God affiliated.
Do you know anyone know this frost elf's name? I'm just gonna call him Jeeves. Jeeves,
My
do you have, other than serving, do you have knowledge?
would
Not just, are you smart, are you stupid, but like knowledge.
Well, my whole thing is trying to determine whether or not she would have been schooled in, for diplomacy's sake, in who was where.
Would you know the summer court?
Rolling
Where
a
you're from?
29 or a 21, I would say with that, there is a thing. You know, there is a sub realm adjacent between kind of like the Fey realm and the Celestial realm. It's kind of like a subdomain, the Veil of Light.
Mm.
Or summer, if you want to call it that. So probably you've had dealings with the summer court at some time, as far as, you know, either treaties or, you know, working together. So I would say with that, if you're trying to recall, I need like an intelligence check
See if she'd know anything
to
about
see
them.
if you can recall anything else. This being so long ago, I'm going to say like a 23.
Even with a nat 20, I'm not hitting that. So that would be an 18.
You just recall something that, you know, based off that crest, they dealt with the summer court.
What about you now? You're from the Astral Sea. Do you know anything of this summer court?
Yeah. For an intelligence check, an intelligence is not very good.
You said general intelligence?
No, for an insight.
Is that what it was? Yeah, even with a nat 20, I wouldn't know that.
That's why I wasn't sure if I would have been specifically schooled in who ruled where.
I mean, no, not. See, that's hard to judge.
Yeah. Because that would, to me, that would be like something that would kind of get ingrained into.
Yes and no.
But rumors, you've heard rumors of.
Like, you guys were, like, you know, dealing with, you know, people who were on a second wind,
Mm-hmm.
right? The misfits of people cast down, giving people second chances.
Yeah.
You know, you're all about the redemption aspect of it. So dealing with high matters of court is not part of the full extent of the actual kingdom of the celestial realm. So this is like a sub-kingdom that's in there. The true
I was
king
wondering
deals with more
Oh,
people
yeah.
there. So you maybe have heard of some of the summer court, but never had personal dealings with it.
And that's what I was wondering. Not just full on like summer court. Would she have heard rumors, especially of like this person losing their significant other? That's what I was more meaning. Would she have? Because people love to gossip.
This is like I said, this is an old tale.
All right. So then
Part of the reason I didn't.
she calls him up. Little
The ghost.
little button. Do you have knowledge of? You hear the coming and going of people. Do you know of this frost elf? Have you heard dealings or rumors of an elf who, by being near them, is frigid, cold?
Frost.
A frost prince.
I've heard rumors of that.
And losing their loved one? Do you know anything about the rumors that have swirled about that? I know it's a bar and it's a tavern and
There is always, in some way, shape, or form, wars between our queen and other people who want it. She has made enemies. That is easy enough to determine, period. She was mortal and became a god. So yes, in the eyes of the deities, she is not liked by far. Does she have, did she take away the original Lord of Death? Yes, she defeated him. She took his power. she is now. That story is as old as legend.
Oh no, I meant that unless the frost elf is who I'm talking about, this prince. Have you heard rumors swirling of his lost
He
love?
is one of those people who starts with wars. He is one. He is one who tries to sunder.
I've heard reasons why, but I'm trying to gather intel on. Obviously, everybody fights for someone that they love. Has anyone ever mentioned anything of this person he lost? Rumors, appearance, what they were. Were they of the court too? Or are they something entirely different? Like I said, taverns always love to talk. And you always have an ear out.
I think the problem is more timing. This would have been a long time ago, I would assume.
Well, he's been around since however long this man's been here.
Okay, the only thing that I could think of here who possibly might know.
Me?
You? Yeah, you.
Yeah, you.
She might know because she stayed within the Southware Woods, which is very tied with Fae. You know, if you're looking for like, you know, the Summer Court and pretty much the Queen of Light or the Queen of Summer or the Summer Queen, that is with the Sealy Court.
That would be his mother.
Give me an intelligence check.
What's okay?
I'm gonna bite myself on this first.
He doesn't even want to look at you right now. What was the number?
I'm gonna be the only one for the night.
920?
Plus one.
Oh.
21?
Yeah.
For
Intelligence check.
Okay.
Not save. Because
As
if
I
it was a
said,
save, it'd be plus
with,
2.
yeah, naturally, I don't think any of us are going to hit it.
recall in times of peril, V has talked about it,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, Rue has passed this down to something your father knew of. So this is in case shit happens. This is in case of an emergency. You take 4 gold coins and arrange them within a cloak. And bang that symbol to produce the summoning to bring it.
Just bring it. Oh god. Bring it! What am I bringing?
This bringing a creature of Fae that might be able to help.
No.
I know what the fuck you're doing!
No.
I know what you're doing!
No, because you don't know, because Amari's never fucking known this shit.
Player to player.
No,
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
You know of an emergency get
That
out
just
of jail
sounds
thing
horrible
which
in
calls
general.
upon, which summons a Fae, a lack of better terms, Fae guidance. This is a ritual from the Fae to bring guidance with them.
Maybe like the Excalibur phase?
I've met him.
You don't know shit because you've never heard of this before.
Not of the ritual
Player,
in
we kind of
particular.
like
Player, you
Bring
know
it.
who the fuck I'm talking about.
I fucking know who you're talking. Give me 4
I
points.
just know we don't fuck the Fae.
Just for you like us to role play, give me
You're
4
fine.
points.
But you have to. You have to beseech the Fae entity to come.
Word it carefully. Just like, I beseech the Fae to come. Ah!
Oh God. Oh no.
As soon as you hear his voice, you'd be like, "No, what have you done?" It's like,
No.
"You told me to do this."
As soon as anything happens, as soon as I see a hoof, okay,
He
I'm
just
gonna go.
sticks a leg out. You're like, "I know who that is."
I'm
No,
gonna
you
be
don't.
like,
No, it'd be more like, "Have you missed me?"
I don't know.
I'm gonna hear it go.
You don't.
We don't fuck with
He
the
don't.
Fae.
I don't. They do.
I'm gonna hear it go.
I am potentially going to do something stupid, but it's also been told to me by family. But I also know that it can be very, very. Don't take this the wrong way. Get your mind out of good before I say it. Slippery.
Okay, time out real quick. Why is it always you?
I don't fucking know.
Why are we
Why is it always you?
Because Trent has used it.
Oh,
messing with them?
all right.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Especially with Tristana using it.
And it's also,
Oh,
you know,
man.
Navera's best friend.
Just who made, what character made the pact with it?
Navera.
No.
No, Navera. No is clapped back into reality by him. Because it was Vela, and he's just like, you want to be something different, watch Smash. And then became the same look-alike, same but different, and he named her Null because she's null and void. She know no one anyone. Haha. She looked just like your kid, but she not your kid no more.
Yeah, because who do you change?
Vela.
Changed you too.
He changed. You died. He didn't change you. He changed Havela to look the same. She was
Why
still
are you pointing at
goblinoid.
Refresh my memory.
Took it from this to
Music.
Yeah.
No.
That's me as soon as
Wait.
I heard the word Fae.
the first time.
Mr. Carmine.
But
He didn't
faster.
change you. You died, and out came the nurse.
So I don't think I'm Marty.
No. Mist got changed. So we did the one shot.
Mhm.
So I had Mystic. Mystic entered in that for the one shot. Then for the one shot, I was in Eladrin. And that one, I was on death saving throws that we never completed. Then
Which one was the Divine Intervention?
that was
That
that.
one.
That was the
And
divine
he did
I was
intervention.
the one who
Intervention.
rolled divine intervention and
And he
succeeded.
didn't like that.
Yes. And then after that, it was Carmine popped out.
Okay.
Carmine was ripped and then plopped in. So there was that, and then
I'm just
circle
trying to
back
think,
around.
When did he show up?
Originally?
If he showed up during this campaign, which I don't believe he
No, he has not.
Not
No.
as of yet.
did. So you guys don't know who the fuck he is, other than you.
Yes.
So Lucy's the only one who knows that this is a gamble in itself to
Mhm.
do.
No, Ryu knows.
Yeah, we know him because of the portal thing. We were there when she made the deal to get us out of the
Because
temple?
they were like
Castle?
tempted.
Whatever it was.
It was the Ember Temple.
Yeah.
Okay.
To get us out of there, she made the deal with him.
So I'll be your friend.
Yes.
So yeah, you all
And
know.
we all got-
So okay. So in context, then Lucy only knows the way to summon.
Yeah.
It.
Doesn't
Y'all
even know what
don't
it is.
know.
Sorry.
You
Who?
don't know who the hell she's talking about until
No.
he comes out. Then
Yes.
You two are going to be like, oh shit.
Yes.
Oh,
that's,
no.
That's why I was gonna be like, I'm gonna see a hoof and go, fuck.
Again. I don't know why.
Yeah, I know you know, but yeah, okay.
So
This is gonna be real interesting. Ooh,
Again.
is this gonna cause a problem?
I ain't a part of it.
we're up in the penthouse. No one knows.
Yes, but I mean, we're summoning a
A fae
thing
into
into another being's realm.
He's not a god.
Okay,
No.
okay,
Yeah,
okay. Now
we're
we're cool.
fine. That's why I wasn't.
Cool. We're
So-
fine.
He's the last.
I was like, ooh, that'll get us in trouble.
If anything, he is an archfey, which is a lord of a fae. Lord
Gotcha.
Of faes.
Gotcha. Okay,
It's one of many.
full send. Go ahead.
So it's kind of like if he comes in, it's kind of like a greater demon you summon.
Uh huh.
So he will compare. If you want to compare him to something, you compare him to a pit fiend. Is how much power he has behind it. Except he is Fey, so he doesn't deal with shit like that. He deals with shit that was.
All I can think
fuck
of
with you
pit
psychic.
fiends anymore is
The Lord of Pranks.
Uh-huh.
Don't mess
Loki.
with the baby.
I think it'd be really funny if he goes, ooh, hot spring.
Instead of
sure. We'll sit beside that.
cannonball, it's just a pebble drop.
Sorry.
So you see her kind of like sit down, and she goes. So I have another idea. You may or may not like it, but it has been informed to me from my father, from my uncle. In a pinch, if we need information, I can beseech to someone to give me knowledge and guidance. And with that, she reaches into her pouch. She pulls out. I'm gonna use dice because
Yeah, you're good.
someone looking in the corner. We get the role play. She
Okay,
places.
the camera don't want to see you rearrange that shit.
I'm putting things down. I'm not just putting it. Still. She puts down 4 coins in the shape of a clover. She kind of like I'm sitting. She sits like Indian style. She's just.
I'm standing a moderate amount of
There's someone in here.
length away.
Or not.
He said to beseech to the Fae for knowledge and guidance.
I feel like we're
I call out to the Fae and I beseech to thee to send me someone for knowledge and guidance into the matters at hand. Send me a guide. Those are her words. For the information I require.
Oh no.
No
The coins
tricks.
glow.
Are they like flipping or they just glow where they're at?
They glow where they're at the moment.
She kind of gets up and steps back a little bit in case something pops up right there. I'm just not gonna be like,
And they start to rise, and they're weaving in and out of each other, like multiple figure eights going on. And then they spread out, 10-foot diameter, dropping points, and then they stand up. They start tracing lines.
she has
on the
her
ground.
pipe out.
If Jared was here, he'd be
What you
going
got in
off
there?
right now, because the symbol that you guys see on the floor is none other than a Celtic knot.
He'd be like, not you again!
And a little bastard within a puff of green smoke.
Alright, do the accent, Frank.
A child shows. Short kept brown hair, eyes of gold, skin fair complexion of a very light brown tan.
Anticipation.
And this little boy just breathes. You called.
Yes, my father told me that if I summon you, would be able to give me information that I require.
He told you that.
Without tricks.
What information would you like?
The Frost Prince.
Oh, yeah.
And this jilting he has of his lover, who he wishes to try to fight to bring back. Tell me the knowledge you know of this. If you can.
With everything comes a price. What are you willing to offer?
Not my soul. I'm
Well,
not
of course not. You don't need any. It's not a life-saving thing.
Does he like clock over at them and clock back or some shit?
His eyes train over there.
I'm gonna turn around from the bar.
I'm
Oh
in my room.
no!
Ow!
It's not a
no,
satyr.
no.
It is a kid.
He looks
Yeah.
like a kid.
Yeah, so, oh no, pay attention.
Yeah.
Watch the movie.
Eyes wise, would we recognize that though? But we would just recognize that as
It
probably
has a
Faye.
feeling.
Okay.
But he looks he looks different, so
Yes.
probably don't clock it as
Well, no.
if it is or isn't, I don't know.
Yeah. It
He
just.
you see him just spinning a ring on his finger.
Does the ring look familiar-ish? Or does it just look like
Sort of.
Well, the thing is,
Yeah.
he used to have that little. One of his mannerisms whenever we would interact with him, he would.
When he's spinning it, you swear you see the Valaki crest. Or the Volsterian crest. When he spins it.
Where'd you get that?
His wine.
Sorry, she doesn't have glasses.
There are plenty of symbols on it, but when he spins it a couple times, you swear you saw one insignia that has your crest on it.
Spin that back. And then she waits till she stop. That.
Yes.
Why do you have that crest on there? Oh God!
God,
Stop
the
the music! The heart race music. God.
I helped somebody out down there. Family member or close to that family?
Name?
Yes. I don't remember some elf.
Dealt with time.
No. Not that with time. It was a
Shoot guns.
shoot guns.
Shoot some iron.
She dealt with magic, yes. She's a spellcaster.
Horns.
I don't remember. Yeah, probably. Why? Doesn't matter. You summoned me. You want information on the Pale One. And I'm
Yes.
going to... This is not an inquiry. That's not part of the deal.
You are correct.
So I will feed your fucking mind.
What?
Did you say that?
Yeah, she's just like this. She's like, what?
I deny me the roll.
Where am I going?
You need a...
I need something stronger.
You are going to... this is a... Intelligence saving throw.
+1.
+5.
DC was a 34.
Thanks, babes.
Who had it? Nobody had it good time. Somebody did.
Hmm? The what now?
Somebody did.
Somebody had what? What?
We missed those words.
He was casting Feeble Mind.
Oh. Last World.
Who had that?
I didn't cast that.
No.
I didn't have it.
You didn't have it, but you got hit
Oh,
by it.
yeah. I was like, I couldn't speak at all or anything. I couldn't even verbalize anything.
Whoa. Time the fuck out here.
Feeble Mind was casted on...
On Lucy?
Sparta.
No, on...
Okay, yes, okay.
You-
He was like, wait a minute,
Sparta.
what?
Because your charisma and intelligence become one, so Lucy couldn't talk.
I mean, she'd go back to her old self.
No, you couldn't have an intelligent conversation.
I'd be like a delightful, cheerful Michael Myers.
So,
Cheerful Michael
meaning,
Myers.
meaning if that spell would have cast off, your charisma is 1, your intelligence is 1. You can't cast spells, activate magic items, or understand any language or communicate in any intelligible way.
Are you hungry?
The creature, however, identifies its friends, and at the end of 30 days can repeat it. If not, only greater restoration or wish could cure it.
And I'm the one attuned to the sword.
Yep.
Yeah, but if you would have hit you and you struck it, and it worked, you wouldn't be able to use the sword.
No, that's what I said. I'm the one attuned, so someone else would have to attune to the sword.
And just by the little look that you had, your head goes all fuzzy and
Almost
mush,
a familiar feeling.
mush, and it's kind of like, you know, that whole dumb factor was creeping in, and you just like...
So it's kind of like
Then
deja
it's-
vu when I was in the body of Sparta.
Now it snaps back, and you have a headache.
Slight.
Does this still take the...
Pardon you, sailor.
You won't be able to pull that shit again. That's 19 points of psychic damage. Now then.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to know about the pale one?
Yes. If you'd be so kind.
What you have to offer for price?
Hmm.
I'd take anything.
We are in a brothel. I can hire you someone.
I don't need that.
You just said that to a child.
He's of the Fae. He is not a child. He's not that stupid.
He appears
As a child.
But he came from the Fae. She knows he's not a child. She ain't
You
that
sure
stupid.
about that?
I'm pretty sure I'm
You
You
not.
never
sure
know.
about that?
No.
You never know.
Still. He's from the Fae realm, so.
Well,
So it depends. You want to know stuff. I need a price. What are you willing to offer? You know, I can easily just give you the information by a simple saying of 2 words.
I don't like that.
Starts with an I and ends in a ish. No, you're no fun.
It's not easy thinking with the gamble. I am not giving him alcohol. I'm pretty sure he can persuade himself somewhere down there. Wherever he's from.
I mean, we've got unlimited resources right now.
I mean, you have a
It's
hot spring and a
free.
bar and you can stay here as long as you want.
Literally.
I can do that anytime. Of course, this is a nice place.
It is. We also have a brothel. downstairs.
You already said no. We already picked one from tonight.
Well, somebody lays with me, maybe enough for a vigorous surprise.
Well, I hear the best person they have is Cookie.
Oh my
She's
God.
very sweet.
Absolutely not.
Persuasion?
Go right to my
Oh!
Hold on, if that's the case, I'll
I'm
make
a-
sure.
I'm assisting. Just because I told
What?
I'm because kind
It's
of
23.
Walking past, touching you on the back, giving you, using enhance ability.
I already got a 20, bro. It's plus 3.
I'll persuade you, and now you have advantage.
No, you don't.
no.
It's counter.
Plus, I hear they have other creatures. They have nymphs, elves.
For one, I'll just make this perfectly clear.
Mm.
If you all stop and use your fucking minds and not use spells against me, I'm not going to kill you.
You made him melt.
I'm
You sound like you
Okay.
fucking melted. I'm sorry. That wasn't the character saying that.
Dude, Demon Kermit the Frog over there.
I just see the cloak now. Just
Come on,
in the dark side.
Don't hold on with me.
Oh, I hate Stitch. She just took a drink.
Oh, what's a plot?
I can make your wishes come true.
Listen, that happened last night with Ryan and Cookie. He went to
Broker.
Schmizneyland.
Snoo snoo.
That doesn't do anything. He says that. That's what almost kills you.
She was almost dead the first time.
Hold on.
No.
Oh God!
So we got Irish Golem over here.
Honestly, to tell you the truth, I forgot the voice for him.
He spoke Irish.
Irish.
I know, but I thought I.
No,
No.
Voice.
No.
you spoke Irish.
Irish.
Don't make fun of
It
me.
was, it was Twisty's voice
Don't sass me, boy.
with an Irish accent.
Yeah, you did an Irish.
I gotta. You gotta get me in that.
Well, I mean,
Well, no, that's how you do it.
It has to
Chi-
brew in. bro.
child, yeah.
Did you like
It has to
potatoes?
brew
Potatoes,
in. It
potatoes.
is a kid at the moment.
You just do your potatoes.
Can I
and do a lot
hear-
of fun stuff?
When I hear the kind of like tone shift, am I going to like? Is that gonna like?
It's like
I don't want to be like trigger her, but like be
Wanna
like,
trigger?
oh hey,
Something's wrong with this kid.
no. If I'm going to know that is he who likes to make new friends by force.
Oh no, it worked by force. He said I only wish for a friend, and then Navarro was like, all right, we need to get out of here. Fine, I'll be your friend, but get us out of here. And he's
Yes.
like, all right, deal.
Yes.
No deal.
He who likes to make friends by force.
Give me an intelligence. This is recalling something, so I'm gonna say 17.
14.
It does not.
Kind of like you're like tip of your tongue. If you
It's
don't know.
familiar, but you can't pinpoint where you've heard this before. You want to know? I can help. It's the summer court. They known throughout
to see these. What made it so bad is what the first son did.
And that would be him.
That's what it makes it sound like. He was in love. The love. Something happened, lost in time. She died or was dying. And he went to the feather person to.
I love how his voice just cracked when he spoke of her.
He's going back and forth because he's trying to be the innocent kid saying it and not trying to give too much away. Because the price hasn't been struck.
Was it forbidden love?
No,
That's boring.
no, it's true. It's true love. But he went to the feathered person and asked for help, and
She said no.
she said yes. And when the time came, she had a change of mind and took it.
I could see why
So
that would make him
brokered,
angry.
so it brokered the pact.
He definitely giddies a little bit when he says, the pact was broken.
And he's been on revenge ever since. He's talked to a demon person trying to get aid on going against him. And also a lich. I don't think the lich wants anything to do with him. Or the demon. They all don't like each other anymore. So
Well,
yeah.
if it's the lich we know, then I can understand that. Well, you can understand whenever someone's trying to make a deal, I'm not one to give my soul or my firstborn. Not that I ever think I'm gonna have a firstborn anyway. And I'm not being locked in the Fey realms for all eternity either. So it makes it interesting to think of what would be worth brokering.
So again, brokered the pact, and he was a guy who was warm, like summer, and he became as cold as ice.
Yeah, you're as cold as ice.
Shut up. Shh. You're not here, you're drinking.
You should know who that is, Ranger. From the Valley of Dragons. Because he also brokered another ring and gave it to another person who took it. The ring has been lost and been in this possession ever since. I think it changed, but it's known throughout your people. The Ring of Winter.
See, I need to make a history check or something, Frank, for right to recall. Yeah, I ain't gonna remember shit. That's a 10.
The Ring of Winter. You came across it before. Well, not Riot, but last game.
Oh,
It's the Ring of Winter.
that's right. Which one of us had it?
You
Did I?
mentioned that. The Ring of Winter.
Oh yeah, you're right. I did. Forgot about it.
At one point in time.
But yeah, that's it. Payment.
While I think of my deal, you may have. Listen, I ain't gonna be like, I'm gonna give you this. She has to think. So, you may.
Well, you best decide. Or
You know this one.
Yes, the green glow. Yeah.
What do you want to eat in the meantime?
What are you doing?
As he hands the Fae the piece of paper,
What do you do?
he touches the sword on his right hip. It's a Sylvan Talon sword. All non-verbal and written communication between me and Fae are understood.
You hand him a piece of paper and you touch the hilt. So meaning what now? You speak.
Him and I can communicate through non-verbal words.
Okay.
What's going on?
I didn't realize that. She didn't realize she had to make a payment. She's like, I'm giving you my soul. I'm giving you me. Go and take it.
I would start looking at what you got.
This is what you communicate to him.
It's a high price for the Fae and making fish. That's the thing. That's why she's
In your
pulling her.
mind, the true knowledge.
I know I didn't spell that right, but
The knowledge she seeks. And he says that out loud.
I mean, yeah, that could work.
Maybe. No.
Yeah, I know, but I'm like,
I don't know. $300.
Every 10 years I get to spend a year in the astral sea.
You do.
Roll me a persuasion.
I don't know what he's trying to do, but I'm helping.
He's communicating with him telepathically. You have no idea what's going
Oh.
on.
Well, he's been
No,
talking
he's
out
talking
loud.
in his
He's
head.
talking in his head to me.
That's why I
Yeah,
figured
so-
that after he said that. I was like, never mind.
23.
6 months. You tired? As long as I keep an eye on what you're doing.
Deal.
Do you take items?
He's not been listening to you, just and he reaches out his hand.
What are you doing
And
now?
the ring that he's been twisting spins on its own.
Other hand, I don't shake.
You feel the sensation of the burning into your palm as your palm now, when you look at it, has an inscription of the legal binding contract that you struck.
What did you just do?
And your eyes flash. And all this knowledge comes burrowing in. And the knowledge goes as such. It's hefty. Ish. The Prince of Frost was once known as a Sun Prince, and his realm was a place of light and summer warmth. Among the denizens of his vale were a trio of sisters called the Daughters of Delight, powerful fae from another summer realm. The most beautiful of the three was Sarai, with whom the Sun Prince was in love, betrothed to, and Sarai loved him in return. Eventually, however, Sarai grew bored with the endless revelry of the Fae and left it for the material plane, where she fell in love with a mortal hero named Hein Khazar, and fought against the forces of darkness at his side. The Sun Prince soon grew jealous and demanded that she honor her promise and marry him. When she refused, the prince swore that he would not let her go, even if he had to hold her prisoner. Sarai was not strong enough to face him, and fearing for her safety of her mortal lover, instead made a bargain with the Raven Queen that cast her soul and her lover's soul far ahead in time, she intended that the time would allow the Sun Prince to calm and heal. That is the truth behind her question. Focusing the thinking more on it. The Princess of Frost was the son of Titana, or Tiandra, the Summer Queen, and presumably the brother of her other children as well. Among the other Fae, the Pale Prince was shunned by those of the Summer Court, and even hated by a few of those fairies. But the older and more powerful of them only pitied him, the Fae of Winter, however, united under him when they united at all, although he was by no means their ruler. The Pale Prince's most favored servants were the Sisters of Lament, the two remaining daughters of the Light. In their grief and his bitter sorrow, they changed into horrific undead shades of what they once were. The Pale Prince was also served by various Fae associates with Winter, as well as some white dragons and other creatures of cold. However, despite his normal hatred for mortals, he had some mortal servants called the Winter Touch. He is known to make pacts with warlocks, and some druids follow him. Warlocks have made pacts with him. Warlocks that made pacts were called Long Night Silence. The Prince of Frost hated the Raven Queen for her role in the loss of his beloved, and he delighted in usurping some of her power through his association with freezing death and darkness. On her pack, however, the Raven Queen desired him as a lover or even a consort herself. That is the information. The biggest one is the biggest white dragon that follows under him is none other than Icing Death. That is the information. His biggest follower, dragon, or leader, is Icing Death. That is all the information of him that flows through your head, and it is so bombardant that you're just. It's kind of like that scene in The Matrix when they're uploading him.
Yes.
With I'm going to know jujitsu, and you just hear that great pain, and then he's like, for a split second, holy shit, I know kung fu. Yes, bam, like in an instant.
He's
You freeze up and you go like haywire for a second, and then like within that second you're like, I know, and you know all that information.
Man was trying to bag a baddie, and the baddie said no.
Well,
There you go.
Then you gotta finish.
So
He's like, that's gonna
spilling
open
all
word
of
vomit
that
out of
out,
your mouth.
that's gonna cross you.
So, the Raven Queen has a
Talking
thing
that
for the
being
ice
in the
queen.
Valley of Dragons, you know of Ice and Death.
Someone want to relate a...
Come again.
Okay, so this just in from Eli. He said if y'all are trying to strike a deal, offer a blowjob in Sarkon's name.
Somebody poisoned the watering hole.
Drink up me hearties, yo ho!
Zarkon's gonna be in a full awakening. if he ever has to come back. and has to, go through a deal with him if he pops up again.
Like that's what you asked for, huh?
And if he fails that role, he's going to be stupid. Worse than Stelba.
Sorry, door.
You want to be able to say that?
Sorry,
You're like,
door.
Hold on.
hold on, yeah. That's so sad.
But Ryu with the Valley of Dragons, you know Icing Death is a bad news dragon. And especially his lovers.
I know exactly who. Yeah, I know both, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
Icing Death is legendary.
Because he got turned into
okay.
Icing, well, no. Well, yeah, part of it, yes. You do go through that pact that, yes, there is a, part of the legend, Icing Death was formidable dragon in Icewind, or in the Dales. And you knew of a Dark Elf and 3 others who took it down. And the rise of Icewind
Okay.
sought revenge and still at large.
So real quick, because we just had a lot of information thrown at us all at once.
Yes.
Okay, quick recap. The prince, like this really pretty lady, who was, it was her and her twin sisters.
Short version.
She didn't like him back. She had a different lover.
No.
They were in love.
They were in
And
love.
then she got bored. She went to the Moral Realm, fell in love with a hero, then fought by his side.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, short recap version is the Sun Prince fell in love with a Fey person. Okay. She got bored of him and of the realm.
Mm-hmm.
And went to walk the material plane.
Mm-hmm.
After they were madly in love and they were betrothed to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? She went to the mortal realm.
Mm-hmm.
She fell in love with a hero and fought by his side. And eventually, the prince kept on coming, trying to find her, going, hey, I want, you were promised to me.
Yeah.
And she and her lover asked the Raven Queen to jettison their souls, them, into the future.
Yeah.
For that he could not find them. Sounds fitting because that's just like Tatiana and Strahd.
Yes.
I feel like polyamory would have fixed this problem. Exactly.
I'm just saying.
Well,
That's what I was thinking.
And he holds a grudge because the Raven Queen did that.
Yeah. But I mean, if he really thinks about it, she was only doing what she was asked to do. So.
Yeah.
Unless you have
And the Raven Queen, so he hated the Raven Queen and is trying to usurp her and try to take the power over death. He wants because
He wants the other
he
lady.
can freeze people to death.
Yeah.
pretty much. So yes, and because of his power alone, with ice and frost and death itself,
He just ice kinged everybody. It's fine.
Raven Queen is kind of taken up as a consort.
Okay.
So the Raven Queen likes him in that way of a consort,
Yes.
but he's still trying to,
Usurper.
usurp and take her power.
He was
now
just
that
biding his
that
time.
he has a item that will allow him to summon the undead and shit like that, which Raven Queen mostly hates. And there's a lot of undead souls in the River Styx.
Well.
He has an endless supply right now, making his army come right here out of the water with a
Yep.
skull that y'all handed me.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Not we.
to be fair,
Uh-huh.
hold on.
See,
I didn't
Hold
know
up,
what
hold
it
up,
did.
hold up. Well, as I already said, there are amenities and a hot spring.
The deal was already brokered on your behalf.
Yes.
So
of anything you think, Kim.
Oh, I'm already thinking.
I mean, we're still gonna be hospitable. You came all the way here.
You still have
You know.
the amenities.
Oh, I can do whatever I want. You have no power over me now. Bye.
Let's go. You send word.
No, he just jumps into the water and he says,
Wee.
he's a kid being a kid, right?
Yeah.
He's.
Right.
Hmm.
Send word, or you now send word to her now.
I have no means of sending word.
Send word to her. Tell her what's going on. Tell her who you saw, and tell her whether you want to tell her what you did. You need to tell her right now who is
Frost
coming
Prince,
and
Gilded Skull, not good.
summoning the undead. She needs to at least know
Ruh-roh.
what the hell's going on, and this is our only way of getting out of here.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna let us out.
Play it with them.
We have a singular day to fix this.
Send her.
Singular day.
Sends message to Raven Queen. And
Frost Prince en route
Oh,
as
oh.
Gilded Skull.
no, Frost Prince.
Yep.
Someone's gonna be blocking you.
Go into my room, shuts the door.
Yep.
Sits there, or thinks.
I swear to God, if he takes so long in his room, I'm just gonna go and quit. You don't have Cookie in there!
Fuck you!
I'll pass.
It wasn't an offer, and no, it was not a command.
I will shoot you in the ass cheeks.
Still better than what happened last night.
Shut up or she'll shoot you in between the ass cheeks. Just send the message.
Send the message.
Different kind of email.
That's cheating.
How is it cheating?
What's
Use an
cheating?
ability. Can't we use abilities that we are born with?
Why are you going to warn him after I just gave you the information? Now you're going to warn the queen that's there? That's not very fair.
I want to know what he is. Very well. Then I am.
If anything, why don't you walk your happy butts up there?
I just said I was going to.
If he takes forever, I'm like,
And then he
walk
turns
my
and
feathery
like
ass
he
up there.
looks in towards your direction. I'm surprised you didn't know how stars form and blow up and reform. To tap into that own power to become immortal yourself. But you brokered that deal.
Time is a funny thing.
No, it's not.
Born.
It's just rewinding the clock back, or the figurative hour back.
So anyway, you leaving?
Like I said, we go to the library.
Again, time is a funny
It's
thing.
March.
Stop playing with the damn card.
Put them down.
Put them down.
You drop them.
Oh no, I'm just gonna make a thing and make you bobble him. Because he's there and he loves to play tricks.
Oh,
I'm not gonna
So
lie.
if Ryu's fidgeting
leave
with
it.
him,
Stop.
right
Hold on.
now.
He's
Stop. Oh, you moved it. Okay, so the card he had on the bottom that I could see was idiot. I'm just saying. He just shuffled it in the middle, but that's the one that I saw.
Ryu's not shuffling. I'm shuffling.
so,
That's
You
the
going?
difference.
No? No? Yes? No?
I'm down to go.
I'm up to go.
Ain't nobody else going. I'm
At
gonna walk my
least,
feathery
yeah.
ass up there and.
Are we gonna like bam? If they don't go, we could just we know how to get the shit quick.
Who says he's there?
Hmm?
Who says he's there now?
And then
You
she
already
just,
leave?
then she just she's gone out the door. Just, hurry up! And she's weaving. She's using not all, some of her training because she's already stealthy.
I'm gonna follow your ass.
No, we're going to make our own way to the
Okay,
castle because
I'll go
we're
with
not
y'all.
catching up with these two or seeing where they went. Guarantee you.
I'm
100%.
playing it with stealth, but not as
I'm slow as fuck.
look at me kind of stealth.
No, I mean you don't need to stealth your way through.
No, just the weaving and shit. Just quickly trying to like get around everybody and get
They're
it.
still move at their speed.
That's true. Well, she's jaunty. She's running. She's darting. Y'all can run and dart.
I am.
Oh, I'm not even running, and I'm going airborne.
So you go.
Yeah.
Everybody's given pursuit into going to the fortress. Okay.
I have everything else.
Aw, man.
What?
No, never mind.
Oh, actually, he didn't get one. Blue,
Ironic.
yellow.
Oh yeah, Lucy, got something for you.
Those were running. You toss something.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
No, I'm handing it to her.
Yeah, you
Well,
get
you guys are
violet.
walking. I mean, you guys are giving a jaunt
Yeah.
through there. So I go. By the time you guys get to
Make sure you mark down your stones. I want to do it.
the gates, I'm gonna put it that way. When you guys get to the gates, you all stop.
Just there, kind of. Misty
No.
Step and Vortex Warp.
Nell has the redstone.
Keep in mind, your spells you're using, dude. No.
Okay.
Also, lit is like add something to your inventory as well.
Oh, it takes 10 minutes. Never mind.
Well, this is you guys
Which
can
is?
have a. Okay, I'll put you this way.
No, Misty Step, Starlight
Starlight Step.
Step.
It's the same thing as the Misty Step. It's
Yeah.
I was just gonna summon my horse so that I could ride it and be faster.
okay. Put this out there.
Mhm.
You guys are saying you guys need to get there. So before y'all head out, you pass out the stones.
Mm-hmm.
You hand her something.
I have the bayonet.
Okay.
I don't know what we mark that as, Frank.
She attacks with it. It's a +1 dagger on top of it.
Yeah. So I make sure you add a +1 dagger into your inventory.
He gave you an attachment for the rifle as a bayonet.
Unicorn.
Yep.
So if you stab something with it, it's like a +1 dagger.
Liz, you also get a new stabby. The unicorn sword I made, it's +1 long sword.
And Lucy's indigo.
So what colors now?
Green is left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No. Who got what step?
Yeah.
You have blue, which makes sense. She has yellow, which makes sense. She has violet. He has red. I have indigo.
So Mark.
Well, that way they
yeah.
know if they want to talk to another person.
Yeah.
Or understand
Your
you
color
step
matches
along there.
you. She is of God.
Yeah.
She has violet. I have indigo. He has red. And the only stone that we haven't used is green.
Well, I got it's gonna be stale bones.
There is no steel bone.
Or not stale bone, Zarkon.
What is it called?
It's only 5 steps.
Sending stone.
That means there's 2 more.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There's an orange.
Yeah, there's orange as well. So we haven't used orange either.
There's green. Yeah, green and orange. The only 2 that are left.
Yep.
Because you can target one or all
Yeah.
in the mix. So.
Oh, and she I swiped 2 rings, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So I swiped 2 rings. I forgot to mention that while we were in the room. So you want to rewind that for a second?
You swipe 2 rings.
From the horde thing?
From what?
So if you want to rewind that for a second, because I forgot to mention that when I was looking into the book, look, I had all the stuff right here.
Yeah.
She just. So if we rewind that and say that real quick before we leave.
Okay. I'm still trying to process the hell you just said.
Rings.
She took 2 rings from the horde.
Yeah.
Okay, do we know what these rings are?
Yes.
Okay.
Resistance and telekinesis.
Okay. I mean, the treasure hoard from everybody who got everything beforehand. That's not the shit that you never looked through. That's your own. That you have, if you want to dish that out. You've never looked through it yet. So, I'm going to say, as you guys are doing that in a sense of urgency, you guys are gathering your stuff within the hotel right now.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to figure out what all the shit that you are going to, if you want to sit through, that way you can write this shit down. But you're not carrying at the moment.
Are you gonna leave it in the hotel room, or are you going to bring it with you in your bag? Either figure the shit out later.
Well, she scooped it all up in her thing,
Cloak.
Yeah.
in her cloak. So it's still there in her cloak. Because she's not wearing her cloak.
Yeah.
So it's just a bag with all this ka-ching, 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 and everybody already looked through the hoard and was like, oh, I knew this, and she still has no idea to go, oh shit, I got something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might as well real quick,
Okay.
so I'm not
Here's
like
6
not-
items. Frank's gonna regret that one.
Burn through motherfucking.
So as you guys need to prepare yourselves for the trek ahead. Cool.
Yeah, mine, I won't do what I did.
Yeah, so yeah, don't do it just yet.
Hold, have it on your back burner. You know what you're doing.
Okay. So what you have, what you find, is one is a potion. It's a vial that has a silver-like liquid in it. You don't know what any of the items are because, for one, they need to be identified.
Which is just a spell.
Okay. So I know it. So a potion has a silver liquid. A really nice looking mace. Like it is untarnished in that sense. Gold inlays, beautiful craftsmanship. One is a red stone. Not gem or anything, a red stone. One is, by the looks of it, a silvered short sword. Because that's easy to identify. Another, the 6th one, is a rod.
I thought that was 5.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
number 5, Frank.
Yes.
What was it again?
A
Sorry.
rod. Has symbols all throughout it. So it looks like it can be important. And the last one is another potion bottle, but it has a very bright and a very rich red color. It has a little bit of gold flakes in it.
Cornflakes.
Interesting.
Oh, what they actually are? Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, okay. So if we're doing the sift through, trying to get ready and everything, I don't know if you guys all wrote it down. I know I did. So we have the deck of many things.
Okay, well, you guys can discuss that. Let's take a quick break first. What you guys discuss, hand out treasures of who you want to have what, and then figure out how to get from point A to point B in a pinch.
And not
So
snacks.
let's take a quick break. We'll see you guys here in a little bit.
Refresh some drinks. Go to the bathroom.
Can they rush to the Queen's aid?
Hey everyone, Jonathan here from the D20MISFITS, also known as Viking. I've got a sponsor today that I'd really like to give a shout out to. Dubby. I'm a hardcore energy drink user. I'll do 2, 3 energy drinks a day. This stuff, let's cut that out. If you're interested, go to w.com and on checkout, use our code D20MISFITS10 to get 10% off. Again, Dubby, well done.
Or will she meet her icy prison?
And welcome back to them again. You guys want to, in the description below, we do have, we will put in the thing to where you guys can. There's a link to follow if you guys wish to donate to Wounded Warrior Project. So, last, again, you guys were at the hotel figuring out, going through loot, knowing that you need to go and warn the Raven Queen herself. So, with all your stuff gathered up, figuring out what magic items are there, you guys leave the inn, make way through, all the way to the gate. And I would say at this point in time, when you reach the gates, you start to see ice form everywhere in a line that's projecting his walk path of where he's going.
I'd like to come in the out now. Is there any guards or anything around the gate? Are they frozen?
Not really, yeah.
Is the gate? I'm not even gonna ask. Is the gate locked? I don't know.
No, the gates are open.
Let's go.
The gates are open, but when you're looking there, the door's wide open. There's frost on the gate doors themselves. When you get past more, it's just looking into a tundra.
Sweet.
And about in 30 feet in circumference, ice, and I mean big icicles form, jagged rocks are forming, and these guards in the wall are merged in ice.
Damn, go off, Elsa.
Let it
Thing-
go.
No,
He has not let it
you
go.
take a wrong turn to fucking Sub-Zero.
He needs to let it go.
Yeah, you're all going, oh, you know, you're all saying like Elsa and Disney shit. No, take Mortal Kombat and take whatever Sub-Zero can worshipfully do. And
Let's
that's what
mix them
fucking
together. Because he
They
had
did
Prince.
that.
Still
Yeah,
my
no,
favorite.
that was pretty cool.
Still my favorite character.
It's colder than a witch, than a hag's tit in here, out here. That's a
And out,
witch's tit,
same
but
thing.
D&D, so
Yeah.
hag, yeah.
How would you know?
Because
I don't wanna
It's like
know.
a saying. It's a saying. I don't know. It's a saying. They say it. They always say it's colder than a hag's tit. It is cold. Colder than death.
Now, what is the approach that you're taking?
Cautious. Peace. Ish. Weapons out the ready? Question mark? Question mark?
Have things ready.
Are we main charging the
No.
main doors?
I don't think we really need to charge anything. I think
just
we
trying
could
to
just
make
walk
haste.
through.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
Slugfest.
that's what I meant. Like, are you guys getting there?
Yes.
Are we going to maybe stay toward the edge of the doors on the off chance that we need
I'll
to?
put it to you
Knock
this
on
way.
the door.
I'll set this.
No, the door's open.
I thought he meant
the
like the
gate
gate.
door of you guys leaving the city was tundra.
Oh, okay.
Now you guys, I would say for brevity, going through, getting to the fortress. It is half covered in ice. Like a warpath was already carved.
Is there a shortcut?
This guy did what you did, what you were going to do. Of course, he can do it a little bit differently. Because that's a natural ability.
Yeah.
So I would say for this, you're at the main gates and they are burst open. Shed are kind of there that are guards are frozen.
Can't warm their asses up to come back. They're way too frozen solid. They're just hunks of ice now. They're hunks and they're hunks of ice.
Damn.
They are attacked, so the ice is under, so his ice, I'm gonna say. Oh, that was close.
Kind of makes me think of
Flower?
no, the new Ghostbusters,
Yes, Frozen Empire.
like frozen, like scared to death.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Take it that way. Even take it to where, just because,
Take a brevity and a
just because the best way to put this is in Sorcerer's Stone, because we're making Sid wash them all, because she says all this shit now, she wants to wash them all, so we're washing them. Sorcerer's Stone, when they freeze Neville, how he turns that blue and he's just petrified. That's exactly what the guards are, because they are under the petrification aspect. They have ice. They're made of ice, so the only way to stop it, or to cure them, technically, is with greater restoration, or other form of magic like that. We're still going forward.
Well, guess it's time to call-
Cautiously, but yes.
Guess it's time to call all
We're
friends.
at the ready,
I
kind of
ain't
just
going
cautiously.
cautiously.
What are you trying to call?
No, I'm going cautiously.
Drake.
Okay.
You calling your Draco?
Make
I'm
a
not-
ice streak.
No. Fire.
Oh, that works. Ice. What's up, Icy Head?
That's the mark, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a different mark. This mark is different from this mark.
Okay.
He's got tattoos all over.
Yeah, his whole tattoo. He is his okay, so the
He
draconic
looks like a
arm that
tiny
has the mark
baby.
is tattooed with a script on it.
Forgive me. There's gonna be a bad time.
So
This one's just got the.
Something on it.
Yeah.
The script.
No, this one has the script. This one has the summary.
Okay.
okay, so going down the hall, and the ice just is building up, almost like you're walking into like Elsa's like place, if you want to go that way. But it's just a frozen tundra inside, and you can hear commotion, argument between that figure and the river. You can hear it. You can hear the clanking of metal. You can hear the clash of swords. All of that. So are you guys pushing all the way?
Yep. Yeah.
Do I know?
And I need y'all to make a dex save.
No way.
No library.
We're not gonna.
Because we're literally walking on ice unless you guys have ways to walk across the ice.
What
Hold
we're,
on.
Is it magically
it's ice.
like?
Am I
Ice.
still at a disadvantage
Ice.
No,
for
it's
apathy?
like I have an ability.
To walk
Because it
on
says
on- if
death and
it's-
saving throws at a disadvantage.
not uneven terrain. It's ice.
Okay. Just double checking.
If it's created magically, I have an ability for it.
I mean, technically.
Technically, I don't have to.
What's the ability?
It's one of my ranger features. There's for whenever I picked like my favorite
Terrains?
Yeah. mountains being one of them. Forest and mountains were the two I picked.
Okay.
So and those terrains,
Well, it's not a mountainous
It's difficult
terrain,
terrain.
it's ice.
difficult terrain.
I think you're stepping out into an ice ring.
Surviving in
with
such a
your
region.
Yeah,
but
There's
this is-
ice and stuff on
This
mountains.
is solid ice.
There's
Not no.
in high enough elevations, there's solid ice on
I
mountains.
understand that. You're walking across the frozen lake. Let's put it that way.
There are frozen lakes and mountains too.
But he didn't
What-
put
I think that's too broad strained as far as you have advantage on mountainous terrain. This is not considered mountainous terrain. This is tundra.
I still have my cold mountain stuff. Were there like snowshoe,
No.
ice shoes, or anything on there?
Whenever she was given the stuff from Broby to go up in the mountains, were the boots more ready for that kind of trek for ice and snow?
I mean, yeah, to a degree. It's still a DC either way.
Okay. I mean, I'm not super
What is
worried
the
about it. I
DC
just wasn't
roller
sure.
for?
Dex. So.
Dex save.
Okay. 27.
22.
Don't forget your guys' plus fives.
32.
27. Now I have your number.
Dirty 30.
25.
8.
Wait, I plus 5?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Plus 5 with your Dex save.
15.
And it's
Okay. So, as you guys are all walking across too diligently on this ice, trying not to slip, what's the marching order on this side? That way I kind of can visualize.
Not up front, but like,
Middle?
yeah.
Okay. What's the marching order? You can go 2 by 2. Or you can go
Or you wanna get the
3
front?
wide.
There's Paladin.
Paladins to the front.
Yeah, I was just debating, but yeah, that's probably
You're the more
best.
powerhouse. I'm in like the range.
Yeah, both of you guys are ranged, so
You got 3 people in range.
okay. So us two in the front. I want to say her in the middle and then them two in the back because there's only
We'll do
5 of
that.
us.
Sure. Works.
And then
Does it make sense? Because their range.
I still never came up with a name for the fire drake.
Just
Oh yeah, dragon.
flame. We'll
But
call him
he's-
Marshmallow.
Flame. Heath.
Yeah, he can fly.
I mean, technically it's the same dragon.
Just give him a different. He just has
It's
a
just
name.
different color. And
Yeah.
different
His
stuff.
So
skills
it's still
change.
Sparky.
He'd be having like freaking like he'd dissociate. He'd have multiple personalities. Like who now?
Okay. So I would say as you guys are trekking this, getting up there, and you guys are walking very cautiously on a
We're gingerly going.
ice. All of a sudden, as you guys are walking, you hear the slipping and going.
Oh, it
course
should
I'll
be, you're in
fair.
front of me.
Oh
Attempt to
yeah,
catch.
talons, ice.
You might want to go airborne.
She has a
can't
broken
fly.
wing. No one's fixed her wing yet.
Oh shit, I forgot.
We haven't gotten good
No one
night's
even.
sleep.
No one's done that yet. So yeah. I tried.
So your element of surprise is gone.
We weren't trying to surprise, but okay.
But getting up there, enough because the DC was 16, so missing it by 1, you just
Oh, wow.
slip and fall. Catch
Yeah,
yourself
yeah.
right back up. That's pretty much the difference here.
You were ice skating.
But you hear more loud commotion.
Me.
Bring her back. Now. She is mine. She made her promise. It is fate. Don't go against it. At the same time you hear. Forget her. Worry about me. You suit better here. With death.
She's rolling to seduce the prince.
Pretty much.
Roll to seduce the prince, Frank.
I'm like, can I give her advantage on the roll? Can I assist?
You're not there yet. You're just hearing the commotion. So
Yeah,
quit
Bard.
jumping the gun.
A
That'd be
guitar
funny.
materialized out of nowhere.
I think if she rolls high enough and actually does it, I think we need to get out. I don't want to be there for that.
We're just gonna power slide back out the door. Sorry.
Skate? No, never mind.
Yeah, we know.
You guys enter the throne room, seeing in the center, that has in the center what you haven't noticed before because it's mostly cleared out. In the center, emanating from him, where the ice doesn't continue past him. But in the center, around him, in the main circle itself, is the circle of a mask within a circle, the white porcelain mask, her symbol. Those are where, as you can see, and you guys heard, within the marching order with the souls in judgment, that's where they stand to be judged, in front of her. He's there, and when you see the ice around it, it doesn't mess with the seal.
Mm-hmm.
And you see the ice go through and just surround everywhere around him, sealing it everywhere. I don't give a damn that you feel some intimacy towards me. I don't care. I want you to bring her back. Fate again, and you are messing with it. What does she offer in return? Memories did you take? Send her back in time to me now, or I'll take your power. Behind him, he reaches in the back and pulls that
Oh God.
gilded skull of a bird.
Never said we should put that wrong.
Or I will disrupt your river Styx and call forth the army of undead. The one thing you hate the most.
Out of game though, this sounds like a very bad decision on his part. Okay, bring her back. Cool. So she just hates you again?
He said he'd keep her a prisoner. He doesn't care.
What are you talking about? They're
No.
betrothed.
Yeah, but she doesn't like him anymore.
She grew bored of him, but they were betrothed. They promised.
Okay.
She just got bored because they live longer than normal.
Yeah.
Promises can change and break.
She got bored of him.
Yeah, she just got bored of him. Yeah, but he's fulfilling a promise. That's more oathbound.
Faye.
Okay.
So yeah, it's weird that a paladin who makes oaths, who broke an oath, is still a promise in itself.
No, this one, I mean, like, out of game, it's just like, okay, but who's to say the same thing isn't going to happen again, and, like, she's going to...
You don't know that.
Yeah.
Again.
I'm putting too much realism in our fantasy game, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Realistically, it'd be like, nah, it ain't worth it.
In this world, in this modern era that we live in now, in this reality, yes, I understand that with with everything in the lives movement. I understand that. There's like, cool, but there are still people who still follow that motion.
Yeah.
So, yes. He wants her back. He's willing to use this skull to summon armies of undead.
Just to have her back.
I could just wisp it away, and you won't have it. I can cut your thread, and you die instantly. What's to stop me from doing that? And he just unsheaths that ice brand sword and rests it down. And just holds a very stoic stance with that hilt down, the blade pointing down. And as he's there just holding it.
So your heart has been broken.
You would think he would just, go find somebody better.
Yeah. Actually loves him,
Sorry, I'm playing the world's smallest violin.
Are you guys like doing this as your character?
No.
Like the fuck? Why are you guys doing it out of character?
I mean, math.
So she broke your heart.
She didn't break it. It was a promise. Don't you hold on to promises that you make? Do you tend to break them?
Promises can change. If
A
it's a
promise
matter
is
of
a
the
promise.
heart, feelings change. We are all living entities. Feelings can change. Have you not had, other than love, a feeling change before? Not fickly, but hasn't over time a certain any kind of feeling change?
It doesn't matter feelings. You don't face scorns before when breaking a promise?
I've not broken many promises. I've
You
not
ever
made
been promised to someone and then was denied? Did you ever make a promise and intentionally break it because you got bored?
No.
Exactly.
But if it's the matter of the
So
heart,
keep your mouth shut and let me deal with her. Give it to me, I will take your right to be a god.
Is he holding that thing out?
shoot it.
He holds it out and he has the sword.
Yeah, that's not gonna cause a problem or anything.
Is this something stupid that's gonna potentially get us all killed?
Make me a perception, because you have a high perception if you're eyeing that target up to do something. You're eyeing that up to disrupt it or shoot it out of his hand. Roll a perception because you're looking at it.
Or are you still in...
Perception. That's a 26.
Where he pulled the thing, out from the bag, around his belt are 4 solid black balls. Like a bullet belt, except they are like a sling belt. Okay, there are black. I mean,
Dark Pokeballs.
black. Okay, hey, A for one, you guys have no idea what the fuck you're taking, so make these jokes because when you guys notice when they're out, you're gonna go, oh fuck, and run the fuck away.
Because Okay, have you
Because-
ever watched Pokemon 2000?
I'm not worried about Pokemon at this moment
But that's
because
just
if
what
I
it
had another
looks like.
player here, he'd be out the door right now in his car leaving because he will know exactly what's on his belt.
I'm 99% certain I know what's on his belt.
So for those,
don't.
you look at those. Are you proficient in Arcana?
Not really.
Are you proficient in?
No. Oh, I have an Arcana skill, but not
Okay, what about history? Are you proficient in history?
about the same.
No. Do you have a dot beside it?
No.
No.
Okay. Cool. Then you're not.
Animal handling, athletics.
I
Yeah,
think
I'm looking for
both of
either
those-
history or Arcana from you while you're looking at it. Because you are eyeing up because you said you wanted to shoot the skull.
I'm
That's why
I'm
I'm
trying to get a beat.
I
not
understand.
Aiming,
and
but
as you're reading, when he reaches, you're clocking something. That's why I'm making sure you could maybe guesstimate what those are. They are jet black. You can't see through them. But if you're not proficient in Arcana or history in that nature, given where you've been, you might know what those are. But you don't. That's cool.
yeah, my history's a +2, Frank. So
And you see her initially with that threat that she plucks a golden thread out. I will cut your life right now. Simple enough to do. What's to stop me now? You said you can stop my power? How? Nobody can ascend to God. There's only two that've done it. He goes, you're so wrong. You have a library for a reason, bitch. And who's to say I came alone? And you hear the pitter patter of feet coming from the hallway, and you guys were already there.
Fuck you, Frank. Don't do it, Frank.
Okay, hold on!
You're being threatened as a person right now, Frank.
Feel!
I hate you, Frank.
Who are you feeling? Okay, hold on.
Peace.
Who are you feeling?
You were being.
I can't whisper that low. I got people beside me.
Okay, pick one.
No.
God.
Huh? Okay.
Oh God. I hate
No. You were like
so
physically.
yes,
Can you
you were
scream
on-
with a bag of holding and hold
So
it
you
there?
were on the right track. Yes, so you hear the pitter patter of metallic feet go as your found person who has been reformed, Kalan. They're in the vault, and the head lands at the bottom of her throne, and the body's just there. And it goes. And you just feel, you hear the force as a foot boots, and the body goes down, and you hear it go, and there you see one sword floating, another floating, and a massive, bulky, winged armored elf looks through and goes,
I wish neither of them could ever understand or read her scroll.
are you casting it right now?
God damn!
Oh, fuck!
They look at it and they can't comprehend the scroll will become a god.
Well, that's it, guys. We'll see you guys next week. See what the fuck happens.
Let's go.
Yes.
He's like, I'm gonna do it! No, you're not.
he's like,
They're gonna look at it, it's just wah 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 wah.
God
You
damn.
killed my friend, now you can't read it.
You killed my friend.
Neither of you fuckers.
Okay.
Word it.
Word it.
You gotta word the wish.
Oh, that's
Word
funny.
it.
Play her DM. Because, yes.
You killed my
read
friend,
the
now
wish
you
spell
can't
and what it
read.
does.
I
You
did.
need
Son of
to be precise when you say it. I'm just looking at his character sheet real quick.
I understand.
Because you are casting a spell. If he has counter spell, he's going to try.
I counter your counter.
I counter your counter, then I counter your counter.
Raven Queen, get us the fuck out of here! Please!
My lady!
Let's go!
But it's the seed.
It's the ritual seeding.
Ritual. We're gonna rewind, and where her words come out, and an angry grasp. I would say she doesn't even realize she's doing it, and then it hits when she says that.
It's an
So
involuntary.
it's literally as soon as that happens, and she does that and sees him coming out, and she looks. I wish that neither one of you or anyone you associate with, befriend, form an alliance with. 1 second.
Use names. Name names.
I wish that
Read them
Grievous
for Felsis.
and the Prince of Ice can never be able to read the scroll of Ritual of Seeding, nor anyone you associate with, allies, or thereof, will ever be able to understand it, comprehend it, or read it. Ever.
Frank's like, curses!
You killed my friend!
My name is Nick Montoya. You killed my friend.
My name is Lucy the
killed
Delaware,
my
and you have
friend,
killed
now
my
you're
friend.
illiterate.
Sorry, I will do it
Where's
properly
the coins?
with player. My name is
Sorry.
Lucilia Vilscari, and you've killed my friend. Meow.
I was gonna say, if he doesn't give it to her, or I'm giving her mine.
I'll take
And then
two.
keep him.
Well played.
Hello, friend. and then she looks to Grievous and him, but mostly Grievous, and goes like this. And then her eyes fully go to black.
I'm just gonna stand in front of you real quick.
And then that's like she like
Somebody heal me. Somebody heal me.
You know what? Wait, can
As long as you keep track of your chart. You are wishing to reshape reality to where he cannot read it.
ever.
Yeah.
No one that
damn.
he. It,
No one
you will
he
never
associates
understand
with.
it either.
That's fraud. So that's gonna go down to roll because you're making it broader than what it is.
He will never be able to understand it. He will never be able. None of them will be able to read it. It's kind of like, remember the who?
So him or the prince cannot read it. Period. Based off that.
Never understand it, never read it. Just like, what was it? Whenever you said about reshaping memory, like someone would be like, hey, blah, blah, blah. I know this, and all you hear is blah, 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 blah. Everybody else is hearing stuff. We're like, okay. Uh-huh. And I was like, what the fuck did you say?
Like, you son of a bitch!
So bad.
So he'd be like reading it, he'd be like, haha.
You think I'm
Fuck.
laughing?
No.
Wait, what?
No.
I mean, it pissed them both off.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And then she tips her hat to the lady.
you let it go, and she looks and is like,
Heal me real quick.
Run. Go.
She's okay, fine, she'll go for it.
and she just throws the thread away.
I don't want to kill you anymore.
What you got to say now? She kind of leans into her chair.
I think I made her friend.
So you killed a newly found servant. I have plenty of those. What you don't understand is they come back. If I choose to.
I feel like a runaway bride. Run.
You're gonna be spinning tires. Remember, it's icy.
So you don't have no power over me, like you said. Then show them what a Prince of Frost can do. And he reaches back and he takes those 4.
No. I don't know what that is, but I don't like it. Let's go.
You can't. I mean, she just has a mask. You can't see her expressions at all. But I will say, Ryo, with a 23, she is nailing that on wrist.
She's what?
Scratch marks are starting to form on that thing.
The throne.
As he takes it, it throws 1 out, and it opens up in 2 feet, and everything around it is sucking itself into it.
Oh, it's like a black hole.
It is a sphere of annihilation.
Oh god! Worth it!
Oh, it's a not a creature. Damn it.
Worth it. Oh, no, the sphere of annihilation.
Oh.
No.
Every
Meaning
time.
if you don't build it,
Ow.
if you don't beat the check, you are sucked in and dead.
Bye, guys. I already know what's gonna happen.
Well, I'm good. She's just like, nope. She's getting behind her, and she's gonna like. She's
After
guarding
all
you.
my rolls so far.
She's seen you slip on the ice and everything else. She's like, you're. Nope.
It was fun. I'm gonna go hang
Sphere
out.
of matter is all matter. It passes through, and all matter that passes through it. Artifacts are the exception. Unless the artifact is susceptible to damage from a sphere like this, it passes through the sphere unscathed. Anything else that touches the sphere but is not fully engulfed takes 8d10 force damage.
I'm not gonna lie. Really wish we had Tiny Hut right now.
No, but he has
Nope.
a cube with a rope. That's about it. Don't worry, I got you.
You know, I was
I'll
watching the
pull you.
campaign last night. I know who we could use for it, but none of us.
So it does 8d10 force, but if it drops you to 0, you are sucked in.
Is this a magical object?
Yes.
A creature reduced to 0 hit points by the damage is obliterated, leaving its possessions
I don't think that's
behind.
gonna work.
Or like the spell magic? No.
Damn it.
Because this is a legendary.
There are only 2 items, I think.
You can't stop this. Technically. The person who's controlling it can.
So, if that person were to drop dead.
They're still out. They just don't move. But there's still literally mini black holes going on. So you don't want to touch them. Unless you have the item, unless you grab the item that allows you to control it. Technically, there's a way to short circuit us here. If you use like a planar portal spell, like Gate, you can chain react it to make it blow up, technically. Or really enhance it. So
I
chain
can't shake my
reaction.
head
So
faster.
you could turn it into a nuke, or you can destroy it.
Headbang.
In other words, I pissed God off.
Oh yeah. You pissed the one the demigod one too.
I pissed Grievous off.
Frank, I want to use telekinesis and show the prince.
You said
Neither of them.
you said neither of them can read or comprehend.
Or understand. Kind of like whenever you said about like a memory being taken away and someone would like say it, all they hear is like blurb.
Right.
So they can never do anything with it. Yeah. It's pretty much like a piece of paper with squiggles.
Can't read it, they don't understand
For
it.
ever. They would never, ever, ever be able to understand it. Or comprehend it.
I don't like that face.
Neither do I.
No, I just. Wait, how the fuck you up for doing that to me?
Damn.
So, with that being said, there. You're doing that, you're literally flipping the fuck off. He turns and gives you a grin.
The shut up music.
Is there?
Banishment. Sorry. I wasn't saying that.
Mind you, little one who holds your family. I know you have rage against me, and I like it. I'll use it. I'll let this one slide, but fuck with me again. And I will murder them both where they stand. And I will come after you next for thwarting my guardian.
Oh, okay.
Who got theirs?
Yeah.
That was me.
For you, I have no quarrel with you. I am working with him just to get this, and I have it. So I leave, and I don't care. But I will promise you one thing, Queen. Let's make a pact. The sword that I hold houses souls. Good bits. Countless lives have slain through it. Who knows who's in it? Who knows who still could be in it? I mean, who's not to say that Rue is fallen by the sword? Alistair is fallen by the sword? Victoria is fallen by the sword? Who's not to say that I just killed your mother and father by this sword, and their souls remain in me here? I offer it to you, 500 souls to yours, for an exchange. And she's just, her curiosity is piqued, and she just sits up more. That's 500 precious memories I can have. Interesting. If he survives, we'll talk. And he just looks at the prince. I'm just doing business. And he's tucking that scroll.
And yet he was here to also assist in your disposal.
Who?
Gravis. He's there to help.
No, he wasn't.
He was there to steal the scroll.
He was there to take the scroll because it's a scroll that lets you go into Godhood if you perform the ritual.
But you kind of fuck that over for him.
If he's waiting for this ritual to take place because it's thwarted, because the guardian's not there, so other people have to watch it, if not him, until the ritual is complete for the whispered one to come into this plane.
But he can't understand or comprehend.
He
how to do
wants to
anything with the
jump.
scroll.
He wants to jump it to become a god. Yes, I understand that. But here's what he says, as he's peaked. Make just a pact. Pact. And I have several of those that I've already made. So I'll be an ally to you. If I can be a warlock for you.
You'd assist someone assisting Vecna?
The Raven Queen nods and his eyes flash with runic eyes. Eyes of the Runekeeper understand every language possible.
Even one that he can't comprehend?
You wish that he can't see or comprehend. That's a pact that gave him sight to read. You didn't specify for me. So we can read it with those eyes of the Runekeeper.
Blinded by the light.
Damn it.
I'm burning telekinesis.
Okay.
Sleight of hand, 20 feet to take the scroll from his pocket and throw it into the sphere of annihilation.
You have to reach in. And that's an intelligence check.
Telekinesis.
Yeah. It's a 7.
I'm targeting the object.
You gain the ability to move.
Nothing.
Creature. Object. You can try to move an object that weighs up to 1,000 pounds if the object isn't being worn or carried.
It's not being worn.
It's being carried.
Sleight of hand it.
You automatically move it up to 30 feet. If the object is worn or carried by a creature, you have to make an ability check with your spellcasting ability modifier and contest to strength.
Okay.
To remove it. So it's a D20 plus your spell modifier against his strength.
+19 +8, 27.
Plus 8? How's that a +8?
Because of my sorcerer.
Huh? The fuck are you? You're a ranger.
I'm a ranger sorcerer.
He is.
You're a cross-class bitch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you.
Shit!
You yell at us to read the character sheets, Frank?
Okay, whoa. You want me to take in charge of making sure all of you guys keep on the same level here? Uh-huh. When I got, like, several other character sheets to look at, too, of my own?
Please
Really?
work.
I had to rib you one time, Frank.
So, 19 plus 8, so 27.
27.
He's like, shit.
And I'll burn a sorcery point, so it's a subtle spell.
Yay, cool.
I don't like that.
Now I actually have something that can thwart this, so it's perfectly fine. So, subtle spell, cool. So roll a stealth.
A stealth?
No. So, okay. So remind me what subtle spell is. You can cast it without moving your hands. And
Needs neither verbal nor semantic components.
okay. So you're... But it's...
That's all it requires is verbal and semantic.
I understand that. But you're activating your ring. You're not casting the spell like you have it. So I don't think a sorcerer's...
I get the spell from the ring.
I understand that.
Jesus.
It still needs verbal and semantic.
I understand it, but there's an ability here that, like, okay, from game mechanics wise, according to D&D website mechanics, you have to be able to have the spell on your, like, you have to be able to cast the spell in order to make it work. So if telekinesis is on your list, that's not, like, it doesn't have to be prepared. If you can cast it from your current list of either ranger or sorcerer, then you can activate the quote-unquote thing. But it shouldn't let you cast a sorcerer spell using that because it's a ring, it's a magic item doing it. So I don't think you can technically do it. You pretty much just use the ring and
Okay, if you want me to roll a stealth, I will.
and activate it to do it.
Screwed that over.
So I would say it would be a spell. I would say you would have to roll a stealth in order to do it, or not a stealth, a deception.
Question.
Answer.
When someone had said, well, me had said, to never be able to comprehend or understand or read ever, no matter what, wouldn't it also mean if he was given a gift, he still shouldn't be able to comprehend it as no matter what?
If it's divine by God, it's a different story.
Can gods overwrite the wish spell?
God can override the wish spell.
Because they can recast wish, but pack of the are under the wizard like evocations. Eyes of the Roomkeeper lets you understand any language, written or not.
Well, even whenever you said before, even like if a memory
Which is
or
a
something
class
taken.
ability, not full. So she did that. She cast the wish spell to tell that. So at that point in time, they both couldn't read it. But if he makes a pact with a god, and she says yes to give him a warlock ability like Eyes of the Roomkeeper to understand it, that's
So what you're saying is we could have made a
that's
pact
a
with
future
a god.
that's a future past tense. No.
No. I'm saying before, like, whenever you said, like, memories or something else, and someone would be like, here's your daughter, and you'd be like, here, and be like, I can make a pact with a god so that I can know who you are.
No. That's a warlock ability called Eyes of the Roomkeeper,
So even if they are never to
which
understand
allows
something,
you to read any language.
even if it's supposed to look like squiggles to him, he'll understand the squiggles as something else.
You stopped him from that point in time from understanding it ever. So as he stood, he couldn't read it. But if he makes a pact to become a warlock, to get Eyes of the Roomkeeper, that's a future sense of him, which thwarts the wish spell. Look at Warlock. Look at Eyes of the Roomkeeper as part of an evocation.
Yeah, I'm
it's,
not doing
You've had it.
I've had it. It was one of
Now,
the many I
you
had.
said I had. Okay, so I had to be at 27. Okay, I rolled the die. I haven't touched it ever since.
Nat 20
What's his plus?
8.
beats it by 1.
So, doing that using your ring,
Don't
do
you
it.
have something to...
he feels a tug,
Oh.
and then he goes like this, and the armor turns gold.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, yeah.
very
Hey, Frank. Silvery barbs.
Someone said, listen, hold on. So whenever, watch the movie, someone's like, we've been reading our characters. Motherfucker, I'm just like,
I was like, don't you have something to
I didn't know.
change that?
Well, he has to roll. Say what the roll is. I don't know what the roll
he
is.
just told you his role, dummy. No, your character.
Okay, I'm gonna take Timber outside real quick and put a new brain in him real quick, and then we'll come back.
Silver bird.
I swear.
Is that a 1?
So close, Mikey, to it being a 1.
So 25.
Oh shit. He's gonna try to dive in after that fucker.
He's gonna kill you.
Worth it.
I now have the scroll. It's getting thrown into the
void.
into the sphere of annihilation.
Why?
I just thought of that. I understand the plot, and it was really cool. But an artifact against an artifact passes right through without escape.
Is it an artifact?
Yes. Artifacts cannot be touched by the sphere of annihilation. It cannot be destroyed. It is an artifact. It is a relic, technically.
Give it back to the Raven Queen. Just keep it.
You have it! So you
Run,
have
bitch,
it's
run!
grabbed.
Make a bargain,
So
quick!
you can take it. You can pull it back towards you. But, I mean...
You got them.
Okay.
Shit.
I just thought about that. So, I am going to say, because that's what your plan was, you took it and it went right through
Oh
the
god.
sphere. Well, I would say, you put it, well, how'd you do it? You toss it towards it? The sphere?
I mean, it's telekinesis, so I'm guiding it towards the sphere.
Okay, no,
He
now,
just straight shoots
now, okay, in your head, with you telling it what to do, when it reaches it, are you just, because it's going to destroy the magic. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. It's going to destroy the magic of the telekinesis because it's sucking everything in. It's a black hole. So when it reaches it, you see because of the, you're like, yeah, I'm going to destroy this, and you throw it in there. The magic dies, and it drops right below it.
So, I mean, he could try to reach for it, but he's going to go into the certain
Yeah, you got to make a check. If you don't make a check, you fuck.
I'm at Grievous, too. He can
I
be
mean,
like,
you can
"Look."
still survive it. But I would say when you
Fuck that.
when you put it through, the spell dropped, and you see the scroll fall right below.
Fuck it, I'll make the check.
What, are you trying to grab it?
Okay, whoa.
Oh my God,
Here,
my head's
if
on
you're
tilt.
rushing for this, we're gonna roll initiative.
Oh my God.
Couldn't you just... Wait, is it going to end... Couldn't you just do telekinesis on it again?
I mean, it's concentration of 10 minutes.
My head's
Yeah.
spinning from this man.
So at this point right now, let's set the stage here. You took it, went, moved it towards the sphere. As you did, the spell dissipated because it got sucked in, and you see the scroll drop below it. Now, if you're rushing towards it, there's a number of people going to try to rush towards this.
I'm just going to be like this.
A for one, the Raven Queen is.
Yeah, I would have
Because
thrown it
that
at
shit-
her.
She's like, no more bargain.
That is like there.
Take it. Take the scroll
And
back.
that's going to happen. So right now, as it currently stands, with that happening, there's going to be multiple people going to die for this fucking scroll.
Tell the Raven Queen to take it back.
It's a scroll to become a god.
Tell her to take it back.
Yeah, I would throw it at the Raven Queen.
Well, no, I mean, it's in the sphere. It's dropped. Magic can't come towards it because it gets sucked into it.
So you gotta go in
So
after
somebody
it.
physically has to go and try to grab it without trying to die. Or the sphere is moved. One of the two.
And there's only one person that can do that.
Because he would have to, the prince has to control the sphere.
Somebody shoot the prince in the back of the head, please.
And that was just one. He
Murder
has
hobo?
3 more. So if he launches all 3 of those, and
You could die for it and you just like,
especially behind y'all, or in front of y'all, he just made the best wall ever. So, initiatives.
Okay, did you have question before that?
She was just gonna say something.
Let's roll initiative first.
Viking first, or one of the other characters.
Okay,
get
hang on. Let me... Okay, so, I would assume everyone is within 10 feet of me. Please make sure that you add the +5 bonus to your initiative.
So Viking, who's going first, me or you?
What's your plus for your initiative, sir?
The Raven Queen sees this, right?
Well, if she's giving me the +5, now it's
What's
+10.
your
Is she rolling initiative?
natural plus?
I'm getting there.
Okay.
Chanel's going first.
Maybe.
Okay. And now, her.
You said the sphere of annihilation. That sphere is it's a spell.
No,
It's, it's an item. Sorry.
It's an artifact. I mean, you're not familiar enough with it. That's why I gave it to Ryu, because Value Dragons, dealing with that, or anybody who has been inside choked, wouldn't know what it is.
I've heard the stories.
Yeah, but I mean,
Not seen it physically,
one thing's to see it,
and the other is to hear about you.
Yeah. So
Quick, slide a hand his belt.
he has it in his fingers.
Aww.
Drop them all in front of him.
It's only a bonus action to launch them into the appropriate areas. Yeah. Like I said, he can make a wall of fuck you with him. This gonna be fun.
I'm lost. I know it.
I wasn't like I thought this was gonna be like a really cool
That's with
cutscene
plus everything.
and shit, and you just fight the
That's
prince.
just-
Like, no.
Okay,
No.
we'll see.
And the Raven Queen's in it too. I mean, hell, the Raven.
You're
Queen
gonna
could
have to
die.
wait.
I know.
Eli, we need you back.
Help!
I need some
Help!
body.
Aspect of the queen.
What's our initiative?
Oh God.
Yes.
20.
No, it's not. It's a 37.
What?
No, it's not. It's a 37. I can willingly give my initiative to one creature of my choosing.
You swamp.
Dang.
So you.
I have a 20.
All right, Timber. Just go down the line. What do you have?
28.
Marion?
26.
17.
No. No.
That's with plus everything.
Plus 17.
No, that's with plus
Oh,
everything.
you're just reminding yourself.
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
reminding myself so I
Oh.
don't forget about it.
Okay.
Because I forget.
Okay.
Easily.
I thought that you rolled a
33.
17 and then it was
No,
plus
no,
all your
no, no,
stuff. Okay.
Frank's like, fuck.
You're welcome.
+5 to initiative. That's just. What's this oath?
This.
The ancients.
Yep.
Yes.
Frank's like, no more.
Actually, no. It is Aura of the Sentinel.
Which is still paladin ability,
Yes.
based off the oath of
Of the
ancients.
Watchers.
Is
Oath
it?
of the
Yes.
Watchers.
Okay. Because I thought it was
That's
with.
with the ancients.
I thought it was under
it?
my Sentinel
Yeah.
ability. Once, because
No.
I
That's a
hated.
feat.
Okay.
Sentinel's a feat. This is an aura.
Okay. Yeah.
It's fucking stupid high fucking initiative orders. I mean, jeez. Why, man? Just why? I hate orders.
Sorry.
Paladins are always, oh man, it's not, it's paladins, man. Paladins themselves.
He's lived long enough to become the thing he hates.
So, looking at this now, initiative is as followed. Raven Queen. Then Lucy.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like the Raven Queen should just be able to like, poof
Should probably catch
Amari.
everything.
Then it would be Timber.
And with that initiative switch, she feels it come from me.
Okay. Then Nail. I'm gonna. I know I'm saying nail and it's
No.
no. But nail, as in nail in a coffin, meaning just fucking what? Then it goes Grievous. Then Bones. Then the Prince. The Prince is last. That's really cool. Ish. So that's the initiative order.
Alright, everybody kill the prince. You know your assignment. Raven Queen, take the gold. Take away your pack from Grievous.
I want to get one around this.
Oh.
Take your eyes out, fucker.
I gotta pull them out.
I can't.
We're not gonna have time to finish one round.
Yeah.
It's already going on two.
We have our initiative.
We have our initiative set. And thank God. Because the other aspect, if you didn't have the Prince, you'd be fighting one of
Okay.
Oh no.
Hit Fiend with a CR20 from the new monster book.
I mean, you could have the Raven Queen go first and end on her.
No, because I
turn.
gotta figure out what the hell she's gonna do because she got shit to do.
Okay.
She also salivating over the prospect.
Like this is okay. Like she can do a nice little spell and just fuck with the prince.
Yeah.
Or she can do a 7th level spell and try to kill him.
Or she just take the scroll back.
Because she has a lot of abilities.
I would just be like, okay, I'm changing my appearance. Ta-da! I'm your love. Here we go.
That's a lot.
Okay. Let's recap for y'all missed all that fucking bullshit
You're welcome.
before we call it a day. So,
Just a quick one.
yeah, let's just put it quick. This is just a quick one. So, I'm still trying to process this
Your head's
bullshit.
been a little bit.
Because, I had such a good day. And you realize, once it hit midnight, yeah, that day went.
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
Shut up.
He's got metal dice back there.
So you have a scroll. Threaten to use it for seeding to zap her power to become the new god of death if you started the ritual. Thanks to Lucy's ability with the sword to go, hey, I'm gonna cast Wish. Makes it work. To where they can't read or understand this. Grievous tries to make a pact with the Raven Queen to see it. That's still on the table, but the Raven Queen is going to say no.
Mm-hmm.
Because he had the scroll, now he doesn't. So
Now he doesn't even have it on his possession.
she can just go,
Now
break it out.
Now it's resting underneath the sphere of annihilation.
She probably didn't just shoot it back at her.
Everybody wants to rush in to grab this sphere.
I ain't fucking doing that.
Nope.
Fuck no.
Well, between Grievous, the Queen, and Nell, gonna all dive in, which sparked the initiative order. This motherfucker
Aren't you glad I asked you
uses
for an
his
item?
feat of, improved initiative to say, swamp. Thanks to the Paladin's aura, that gives you a +5 on your shit to begin with. On top of your rolls, plus your initiative modifiers you already fucking have.
That
This is
are
the
stupid
highest
high.
setting motherfucking sense of goddamn
Don't you wish it was
initiative.
Tuesday again?
Period. I need a Groundhog's Day.
My cap is 42.
Only
With our
42?
+5.
Only 42?
No. Wait a minute.
Now I'm curious, if Kalon was alive, what would his initiative?
Oh, God.
Oh no.
I mean, she said she can will him back in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She could.
So he could just be like, alright.
He would be a 20.
Oh.
Because I rolled a 6.
Oh.
+9, plus the 5.
Okay.
Yep, and look, hey, I rolled another 6.
The third one?
3 in a row.
Way to go, Alistair.
3 in a fucking row.
How you can tell you're in hell.
Throw up them 6s.
Was it again? Or was it an
I
add?
just tossed it!
Was it a crit?
Not 20.
No,
It's a 6!
Oh.
6 on the top of the
That's a
laptop.
4. That's what? 4?
That's okay, that's a 9.
That's an upside down
It's
6.
upside down.
Yeah, that's 3, that's half of a 6. Fuck you, dude!
Everyone's
So.
going to the same people be friends.
While people want to just rush in and grab the orb, now we have our initiative order, which looks kind of cool. Raven Queen's up first, and you could see the might of the fucking Raven Queen. And let me just tell you this.
She was just sitting there with the nails and just...
Now. She's not gonna care
Give me.
who gets caught in the crossfire. That was a deliberate threat against her. she's not pulling out stops. Y'all caught in the crossfire. I ain't my fault.
I'm not rushing in for shit. I'm
Telling
watching
you that
popcorn
now
and a gun
because
in
what
hand.
I'm thinking, looking at her spell list, was Circle of Death.
I'm going back to the door.
That's
I'm
I'm
safe
saying.
back there. I can shoot
Anybody
250.
caught in it, and sorry, it's not death, but it can hurt bad. Shit. Shite.
Scheiße.
Such a good day. Such a good day.
It's a new dawn. It's a new day for me.
It's always when it's crunch time we come together with.
Right? Some bullshit.
D20 misfits.
And
Not D20 angels.
See, listen, now I just need Puck to just show up because I just want to watch him fuck with y'all.
see, we didn't
No.
even pull like banishment or anything like that either.
He's living his best life back in the penthouse.
Seeing a god go at a demigod versus another person against you guys, either helping or siding or get caught.
He's
in a
gonna be floating
crossfire,
up in the
like,
ceiling
this
with
is
some popcorn.
something to watch. This
This
is like
is-
a pay-per-view event.
This
He
is
gets to
he
watch it
needs
live.
this, and he is filtering it
And
in.
not to throw like just random whatnots in it, just to fuck with it more
Yeah,
on
he
both
would.
sides,
He would.
just to do it because that's him. Because he's there. He's not to say he wants to tag along and look at the Raven Queen and watch her. He's an archfey. The prince is a fae.
Yeah,
Who's
but
not to know that he's already on his side to begin with. So much shit. You guys got a week to start planning this bullshit.
Yep.
Now mind you, think about it too. Once I draw this map out, you guys are going to be all bunched together.
yeah.
Because of her aura with you guys getting your pluses.
As long as we're 10 feet
So
from her.
it's you're all gonna be close within.
Well, we were literally within 10 feet.
I'm
it
just
would be.
saying it.
Yeah.
What was the range on telekinesis?
60 feet.
Okay. I see. To me, I'm just letting it happen because I don't know in relation of how far it
Yeah.
is because the fucking grand fucking throne room is fucking huge to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
So I know because of that, Grievous has to be 60 feet from me. For that to work, and then I got to place the sphere down and shit like that. And you guys are gonna be bunched when we start combat. So you guys know your initiative order. So start planning your shit because you got Grievous, you have the Prince of Frost, and his shit is ridiculous. Put it to you this way. He makes 3 attacks. We all know this. 3 attacks. Sword and ice is what he has at his disposal. So he can sling ice, or he has a sword. If you're by him, you're fucked. Just that. He has an ability called Blood to Ice.
Here's cold.
One creature that he can see within 60 feet must make a Constitution saving throw. On a fail, the creature begins to turn to ice and is restrained. You must repeat the saving throw at the end of its next turn. On a success, you're cool. On a failure, you are petrified. Right then and there. Meaning, you're stone. Until Greater Restoration or Wish Spell will bring you back.
Or divine
God.
intervention.
Something of that nature that can release petrification. So, that's within 60 feet. Which you're all going to be in the 60 feet of him to begin with. And he goes last. So he just has to pick the weakest one that he can see, or the scrawniest one. And he can petrify. So we might see a new character soon. That's just there. Not including his traits that can royally fuck you.
Okay. Cool.
So, on top of his legendary actions. And his reactions.
Okay.
He is a fighter beyond fighters.
So,
Let's get her to get us out of here.
So,
Pronto.
just to be fair,
I'm gonna prepare a new character.
Grievous, who is a level 20 character, the Prince, who is a CR 18, which is fair for you guys going against him. It's going to be a hard fight with the Prince. And you have the Raven Queen on your side, technically. Possibly.
Just don't get in her crossfire with that
You
skull.
get in her crossfire with her spells. That
It's
I
collateral
look at.
damage.
It might be nasty. Just saying that there. But she's within her domain, so she might have their actions too. Just saying. So, a lot of shit to think about.
I'd agree.
But, you know, just saying. Repeat it one last time. This is going to suck. This is going to be a really wicked fight. So, stay tuned. Join us. Subscribe if you haven't seen it. And then check the link in the description below if you guys want to help out with the Wounded Warrior Project. Okay?
Do it for the vets.
Do it for them. You know, link, you can donate whatever you want. There's nothing set in stone of what it is. We set a goal of only 1,000 just to help out. That helps out. What?
75 per.
So if you
So
do,
$175.
if it's $75
Yeah.
to help one vet out,
Yep.
divide that by 1,000. That's 7.5.
So almost 8.
So we'll help out 8 or 9 vets.
Yes.
No.
That is 13.
No.
Yeah.
So we help out 13 vets around with just that goal. That goal succeeds that, then I can't even tell you what. No, I didn't say that.
Yeah,
I did.
13.
I said it at 1,000. So we be helping out those who help. We hit our goal. We were helping out 13 vets, which is fitting for us being hunt actors because that's our lucky number.
Yep.
So that will help out 13 vets that even you know, or even you as families who have vets who want to, you know, ask the Wounded Warrior Project to be, you know, to help, to be a part of them to help you out. You know, you can go to their website and check it out, where you guys can apply to be helped by them, and all the donations go to these families. So, you know, if you're a vet that watches this, it might help out you. I mean, all that to happen. There's a lot. I know there's a lot in our area. So this helps out a lot. So those who do donate, we thank you. We're running it all the way through the year, so you'll always see it on there. We'll have the borders and everything all lined up for you guys, and the links of everything for that. So cool. Let's start that campaign fresh. You know, D20 Misfits are here helping, so we're throwing that all out. And let's see what fuckery this is going to happen.
D20 Tuesdays. Whoop whoop.
This is going to be a goddamn fight. Fuck you.
We started some
Just for
turmoil,
that bullshit between the both of you. You started it. You kind of.
I started the pot and he finished it.
With her help. To soup up everybody's goddamn initiative.
Sorry, but you're welcome.
Yay.
Hey Frank, let's make this
No.
challenge a little more
No, no,
interesting.
no,
Not the fight, not the fight.
no,
For donation, for donation.
Okay. Okay.
We hit our goal of 1,000. We all come for a session in character, like dressed as our characters.
Sold.
I mean, I'll just
What
do
the
it.
fuck am I gonna do?
Wear a cloak.
I mean, I gotta get the dungeon master.
We'll put
Yeah,
some like we'll
you
put some
gotta dress the
candelabras
dungeon.
behind you, so you're more ominous.
I gotta dress as the dungeon master.
Walking around, I
But
am Dungeon Master.
I'm not gonna be able to see.
I'll fucking do it. I'll do it.
I know.
We hit our goal. All of us will come dressed as our characters.
Oh, that means I gotta make armor.
So do
will help
I.
you. That's okay.
I'm cool with that.
Hell yeah.
You got everyone else cool with, with that
Yeah.
Cool
challenge?
with it.
Fuck yeah.
All right.
I'll top it. You guys get past that, and we'll make a video of us running through the woods as our characters.
Oh. That hurt my knee.
Yeah.
Or we can have a photo shoot.
Photo shoot's more reasonable.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't want to
Not
walk around as
legitimately
a
running through the
decrepit
woods.
old
I'm not,
man in
I'm
the
not
woods.
talking about like
Then just-
You're already a decrepit old man in the woods.
I mean, he's kind of.
Shut up.
don't anger him more.
Yeah, please.
Shut up.
Because I gotta
Okay.
look through all of this shit now.
Alright.
So, we'll catch you guys. Like and subscribe.
Because this shit next session is gonna be wow.
Ring the bell. Ring the bell. Ring the bell.
Because
the
you're
bell.
definitely gonna
Tell your
want to watch
friends and
this shit.
family.
Drink water.
And hydrate, yes.
You are so definitely gonna want to watch this stuff because fuck y'all. If that worked too, if that fucking scroll was not an artifact, it would have been obliterated.
Uh-huh.
Oh, he would have been pissed.
Oh yes.
Raven would have like, get out of
The
here.
full might of Grievous would have come down on you.
How would have that handled with the Raven Queen? She'd be like, yeah, bye.
It doesn't affect her.
That's true.
She gets a soul and a memory if they die right there.
That's true.
I don't think she'll care. She'll just sit and watch and have no point in it whatsoever.
I know.
It's back no more.
Yeah, that would be even more fucked up if he joined.
Please don't.
No.
Let's not.
Nope.
No, I'm saying, would she really stop if we're trying to do some shit with
Who's not to say that Vector won't come?
it? Ooh, shut up.
Alright, let's.
Oh,
Alright.
no,
No
no.
more.
20
Alright, more.
aspects.
No.
Good night.
What about non-Vector? What about like a
No.
Sirac?
No.
Okay, ready? On the
Fuck
count,
ass crack.
On the count
Or
of 3.
Kaz.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. From the D20
Misfits.
Misfits.
Good night.
What about all this? Good night.
No.
See you guys.